Good morning.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome.
Really, Vincent?
I'm saying nothing.
Yeah, really, Vin? Really?
Morning.
You lined it up perfectly. It went live. The intro started.
Great.
It was
It's Vinny.
beautiful.
He has to screw it up every time. Wow.
Good morning, everybody. Morning, fellas.
Morning.
As I'm
Morning,
saying,
morning.
welcome to the first ever virtual Vape Expo brought to you by the League of Extraordinary Vapers.
Oh,
All bright and
Oh, yeah.
breezy and Vicky's going sideways.
How's he managed that? That's no mean feat at this time of the morning, I tell you.
what's that?
Hello
There you
in
go.
chat. Morning, everybody. Please, this is just the intro show. Our first guest comes on at 10 o'clock, and it's a brand new Polish company that's hit these shows called Vaping. They have a very, very interesting concept to show us all with how they mix their short fills. It's bloody clever. I'll give them that. But yeah, hang around, people. There's a lot to come. How are we all doing, fellas?
Better now, got a little cup of coffee.
Prepared. It's no different from a Sunday, but on a Friday morning.
It's one of them. This is completely new. But
Yeah, it's something different.
what?
Never done
what-
it like
what-
this early in the morning.
I just want to say that this is all for a bit of fun. It's about, trying to get part of the community back together with Expo not going on. This is, kind of still bringing Expo or trying to bring Expo, which we're hoping we're going to be able to do.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we are expecting, one or two hiccups. So,
But it's
There's
fine.
no-
Josh will be back later.
we can handle that. So, we're here to have a bit of fun, man. And,
Yeah.
try and get a bit of that Expo spirit that everybody's missing. But in normality, we're doing charity auction. Vinny, you got details on that. So,
Charity auction. If anybody would like to, excuse me, that's the Pepsi already kicking in. Because we have some humongous lots coming up, especially from our friends at Darkstar, Riot Squad, Wicked Action, Redemption Vape. We have hardware. We have a Geek Vape Zoo Sex kit. We have pods. We have all sorts of loads of people sending stuff in. Anyone else wants to jump in that? The man down below me, Zippy, is going to add his number 3 hacker mechanical mod. Number 3. I think mine's in the 50s.
Mine's so rare, it doesn't exist yet.
And one of the most coveted LXV items.
Oh, yeah.
Their very own
Snapback.
LXV snapback with their name on the side.
Number 1, hashtag number 1 Liga.
And then hashtag number 1 Liga. Yes.
Morning, everybody. Wow.
Yeah, Simon, that's Josh that's going to be wearing the mankini, by the way. I'm definitely make sure I'm not about for that one.
No, you're Chris.
Hello.
Aren't you going to be doing the chest and back wax?
Back, stack, and crack.
Nah, the back and chest. Nobody needs to see my arse crack.
That's all
No,
right.
no, we're not gonna.
Are you still going to do that?
If you want, yeah.
Damn straight.
I'm going to blow the moths out of my
It's going to
wallet.
take forever.
We'll take donations for the charity for that.
No one wants to see them at this time of the day.
How small is your head, Zippy? Because that hat looks huge.
Besides you with a big ass melon of a head.
Right? Not being funny, all of my snapbacks look massive. That's why.
You've
That's
got a peanut
why.
head, haven't you?
What? Peanut head. Yeah, man.
It'd
Mate,
be
all
nice.
mine are the same. The only ones I can actually wear and get away with are what Mrs. Otaku is working on for me.
Mhm.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you can keep your snapbacks.
I'll take me peanut head and go elsewhere.
No, these are.
Morning, Ian.
I have got to sort the wall out.
Morning, Scott. Morning, Tracy.
I've actually
morning,
got a
Aaron.
delivered today by hand by a company owner. I've got away.
You are?
There's a company owner delivering a snapback to my house today for me to wear.
Fair play.
Morning, Messi. Morning,
Oh,
John.
have you
Morning,
seen?
John. Morning,
Vinny
Tracy.
is
Morning,
wearing
Tim.
his birthday
Wow.
t-shirt.
Right, Harvey. Yes, I am wearing my Expo t-shirt. I
Hang
will
on.
just angle down.
I was going to
for
say,
those
let's
who
see.
didn't see it.
Want to see the sleeves and everything.
Where's the bag?
Oh,
There's
the
our
beauty.
number
That's my
one
snowflake.
snowflake.
I love smoke pods because everyone knows I
Yeah.
love a smoke pod.
Yeah, there you go.
And the back, hashtag appreciate. Thank you very much for my birthday gift. I said I'd wear it, and here I am wearing it.
At least it's the right shade of green.
Yes, it is.
Exactly.
I'm very
We had to
pedantic
order in
about that
special
green.
delivery to get that.
Zip
that
is very
much of it.
sensitive when it comes to that colour green.
Yeah, it is. Can only do one green.
Right, we could have done with JT on to run through a list. We've got Vape coming on first. God, I can't even remember.
Come
Hang on.
on, Vinny, man.
Hang on, I'll load up the schedule. 1 second.
Right, I know we've got Cloud Island at 12, haven't we?
Yeah, and we. Oh, wait a minute.
So this morning we've got Vappy, we've got Mod King. We're then got Cloud Island. We're then going to have some lunch. We then have Wicked Addiction. Then there's going to be a little bit of a break because we've had a bit of a shuffle round with these next two. And then it's going to be Nasty Coils, another break. And then we're going to get our friend Ron on from Waltz Wellness and BMF. And then for the evening slots, we're going to have Acapella from AMC. And then Oggy from Morningstar. So we've got fun-filled Friday.
Yeah,
That's
Matt
just day
Dixon's
one.
on the half 10.
So what?
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Yeah, Matt Dixon.
Oh.
That'll be an interesting one.
Yeah, we had a little practice run here last night, so he's all ready and ready to go.
He should be used to
hold-
doing lies
right.
because he does them all the time on his group.
Should we get all the disclaimers out of the way now? We hold no rights to any music. We hold no sort
Anything
of
that's-
responsibility for any guest.
All views of any guest is their own view and not the view of the panel.
Likewise can be said for Chris.
Don't put the blame on me.
No,
You're the wild card here.
I
This
know
man-
that.
That's
This-
great. I
Yeah,
absolutely
that
love
man
that.
worries me.
Yeah, don't worry, Matt.
What's
We
wrong
all
with it?
swear on here.
Yeah, but just remember, this is daytime. We
Yeah.
don't want to get
But it is
kicked
an
off.
adult show. It is an adult channel. I will just remind people of that. It is aimed at adults. It's not aimed at minors or anything like that. So if you are a minor
18 plus.
watching, please tune out because this is not for you. That's my disclaimer done.
Bounce.
That's it then. Okay.
There goes the ratings.
Wow.
Right.
Good morning, Australia.
Evening, Pommy.
We are reaching far. Big Five Vape Juice. Hope
Good
you're well.
morning,
well.
good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you.
I don't even know. Are they 12 hours behind or something? Or
Yeah,
How's
the
it work?
evening,
I'm in
won't it?
front.
No, they're ahead of us,
in
dude.
front? Yeah, in front.
Exactly, Matt.
I can't keep up with all these time zones, man.
It's hard enough using UK time.
drop that F-bomb.
Exactly,
we go.
Pete.
That's it. It's all gone Pete tongue now, isn't it?
Q&A with companies. If people want to put questions up, I will put the questions on the screen. If the companies wish to answer them, they can answer them. Hopefully they will do.
Yeah, we want as much interaction as possible, man. We want it to be, you know, instead of visiting the booth at Expo, you've got an even better chance to talk to them here.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I will be on the comments. I won't be as active talking. I will be getting all the comments up, especially this morning, because as you've seen by the cock up already, it's me running the show this morning.
bring back.
Yeah, hold on to your pants. Vinny's in control.
Bring back Rabbit.
I will also set an expectation now. This is a virtual expo. Sadly, we won't have any booby ladies walking around.
Well, you never know. You never know.
Well, you got secrets here, Ben.
You never know. I have a trick or two up my sleeve.
He's going to come out in his onesie, you know.
Yeah, he is.
He's going to shave his chest and get them out.
Yeah.
But,
you asked
you know,
for boobies, here they are.
Ian Mellor, the bar's over there with various people from various vape review shows sat at it.
Ian, the bar's in your kitchen or wherever you keep your beer.
We want people to have as much fun as possible, man. So interact, get sharing.
Oh God, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There are no plans to be giving any free shit out. Just get that out.
What? Why am I here?
Well,
he only came in for the free shit.
We did wonder what you were doing here, Bill.
Yeah. Especially this early.
Yeah.
But, you know, at the end of the day, the expo is not about free shit and shouldn't be about free shit.
No.
So, you know, it's about supporting the brands, try and support, you know, everybody out there at the moment. You know, there are going to be some companies have offered discounts that we are going to run on the page, and I'll highlight them shortly. They've been generous on that. As Vinny said earlier, some have donated to the charity, which is awesome. So a massive shout out to them. So yeah, we just want to try and bring it all nicely together, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and that's the thing with this. You know, we decided it.
A vape community event in these times of uncertainty and everything else. Yeah. It's going to be a laugh. There's going to be cock ups because I'm here. But
it's all right. Josh is in the comments watching you. Just so you know, he's watching everything you do.
Yeah,
he's watching every cock up.
Matt Dixon just said this is about supporting each other. You know, we are a community. You know, at the moment, we cannot stress enough support your local business.
God damn right.
Because they do need that support. A lot are doing online orders. Some people have said to me, you know, the shop front's shut. Yes, the shop fronts are shut. You cannot go in. Some are offering curbside. Some are offering, you know, taking deliveries out. Others are doing post. So always check out the websites. You know what I mean? Exactly. You know, so especially at the moment, you know, try and support as much as you can. It's a rough time for everybody, especially these shops. You know, they've been there for us. Now it's time to be there for them.
Yeah.
Just to answer a question, Expo in October. It may happen, it may not happen. I think if it does happen, there will be some distancing things going on as well.
Yeah. Well, the thing is with that, in response to that question, Naveen, the NEC and the airport are being used as a morgue and Nightingale. So there is no definite answer on that yet. It's just going to be a case of time will tell. I hear some of the lockdown rules may be, you know, changing, but as for the social distancing, I don't think we're in a position where we can relax that.
I don't think it will do.
Yeah, it's certainly be folly to try anything like that now.
Not being funny. I mean, I do car shows, I do other bits and pieces, you know, not just the vape events, and all of them.
Gigs.
All of them, are the same. There's nothing going on this year or remotely planned anytime soon. So, but if it doesn't go ahead in October and this is a success, who knows? You could be at Expo here in October.
That's where I saw him.
Finish it.
I just clicked to Mobine's. I actually spoke to him last year.
Cool. But no, I think we've all got, nobody's got any answers at the minute. And I think it's foolish to try and speculate or make assumptions at the minute with how things are. Vinny, you know better than
me. I know you sat down there. I can see you. I will bring you in at 10 o'clock, brother. Give me a wave if you can hear me.
So is that our first guest raring to go already?
They're itching, isn't they?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, our first guest is sat ready and waiting.
Good. But no, I mean, the whole idea with this event taking place is to try and get away from all the Corona talk and try and put a different spin, a bit of fun, a bit of positivity on the weekend. So, no more.
Good morning, Tom.
Hello, guys. Good morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
Good morning.
Thank you.
Good. Are you hear me well? Because I'm afraid something can go wrong with the connection, but hopefully it's all right.
That's good.
Great.
All right, that's fine then.
So, how you doing?
I'm okay. Beautiful morning in Poland today.
Nice.
That's good.
Thanks a lot for inviting me, obviously.
It's pretty grey over here in Birmingham way.
So no raining in England today, yeah?
Yeah, all England.
Yeah, it's always raining. It's England.
So, introduce some of these products then. What you got down there? And it looks like a fair few.
Yeah, you got a nice table going on.
Oh yeah, I was doing that all morning today to just look nice, obviously. So yeah, Vape is a company from Poland. We produce in e-liquids from the side of company Chemnovatic, which is supplying materials for the production companies all over the world, obviously. And yeah, with a part of that, still young company on the European market, but yeah, we're doing better every day and every month, trying to do our best, and yeah, trying to bring the best quality liquids for our customers.
It looks very good, Tom. I must say, it's an amazing display you've got there.
Yeah,
I do like it, actually.
Looks a bit colorful, isn't it?
Yeah, nice and eye-catching. Nice and eye-catching. I do like that. Eye-catching colours.
Guys, did you ever try our liquids? Did you heard about the brands?
Me
I haven't
personally,
tried it yet, Tom.
No, we haven't. No. Well, I haven't.
Okay. So yeah, what we do is trying to find something interesting for our customers. Like obviously everybody, we're doing our best to bring the best liquids for the customers and to attract them, obviously, because so many companies on that market. So if you not find something different, you're just not existing, isn't it?
Exactly. It's always good to try something new.
it's always good to have the new.
Yeah.
Whose kids walked in?
Mine.
No, it's not even looking.
Thomas, do you want to talk us through some of your flavours and tell us about your unique mixing system you have as well, because that looks fascinating.
So yeah, we're finding different ideas, obviously. Well, what can I say? From the first thing, what I want to introduce you is the summertime line. Is this part here? So color liquids, fruity flavors with a bit of coolants. Best for the summertime, as the name say. And yeah, what can I say? You can find everything what you like in that line. Obviously, like every single line. You got the fruities. You got the fruities here. I like this one. This is something different. This is a red grapefruit and cucumber.
Ooh.
Cucumber. Ooh.
Yeah, inspiring by
Juicy.
the gin and tonic with a slice of a cucumber. So yeah, people really like it. But my favorite is this one: blackcurrant, grape, and a bit of coolant inside here.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that sounds really good and tastes even
Nice
better.
clear liquid as well.
I've actually tried another juice brand that has had cucumber in it, and to be fair, it's quite nice.
Yeah.
Nice
It is
really
surprising
clean.
taste, to be honest.
Yeah, really clean tasting, and it took me a while to get my head around it with the concept of having things like that in juice, but it does make all the difference. And if anything, it enhances the flavour of some other juices.
Yeah.
So you know, some of the other flavours coming through. So
Yeah.
that's an
I
interesting
never
one.
thought of
Yeah, that's true. Some people say it tastes like a salad, but you know the opinions are all split. So
Yeah. No, I
I
like
never
the
thought the
sound.
idea of having cucumber in a vape juice would work. I'd never thought of that ever.
It does.
we try different things, you know, like looking for inspiration. And I was a bartender like a few years ago, and I really love mix a gin with a cucumber slice, like just on the rocks. And that was a really good seller. So why not try that in a
Yeah, man. I like the idea of that. That's something then.
Yeah.
So what other flavours you got there then?
So opposite line for the summertime is a wintertime line. So something good for the cold afternoons on the winter. We got a nice chocolate Nutella here.
Ooh.
We got the gingerbread, like a
See,
cookie.
gingerbread, man. That's it.
I
I'm
was about
sold.
to say,
We
you
got a
mentioned
nice-
gingerbread, and we've got Zippy here who loves the stuff.
We got a granny strawberry jam.
Ooh.
Nice. I do like strawberry jam.
And the newest one is a jelly. So it's a bit of peach, jelly, and oranges inside here. So this is the newest one from the winter time.
That does sound nice. That does sound nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
do like the
if
sound of that jelly one.
yeah, jelly is really good. People are really happy about them because that's a really good liquid, to be honest.
Tracy, chocolate.
That cocoa one, the chocolate one, is really, it got a really strong flavor of the chocolate, and if you're trying that, it's really tastes like a real Nutella, to be honest.
No.
That sounds lovely.
So
Yeah.
when you go into expos and people
Everybody
try that, this is the first opinion about it. It's like, wow, this is real Nutella here.
Yeah.
So tell us about this mixing system, because Messi Laws just asked and just says,
You're asking about the shake and go stuff. Okie dokie.
Yeah.
So shake and go. Shake and go. This is the idea of the better mixing with the nick shot. You know, sometimes you add in the nick shot, you need to shake in to make a nice mix with that. But the newest idea is to add a little marble inside here. I'm not sure you see that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a little marble here. So thanks to this, you can mix your liquid very well in like less than 30 seconds, to be honest. And we started this idea in other lines as well. The Candy Shop is a first line. Vape Premix. So we tried that first in the Vape Premix lines, and that's just the simple taste. So first of all, we tried that over there. People really like it, and then we try to push that in other lines as well. So second line is a Candy Shop. Who got that here? And Candy Shop, as the name say, candies. Yeah. We got a nice Helena here. Is an orange.
He'll get used to it.
Orange lemonade, kind of orange lemonade.
Okay.
Okay, this is a Ras milk candy, so Lucretia, and a bit of mix of fruits, you know, few fruits over there. Obviously, I'm not really remember all of them, but it got really nice opinions as well. Something here, melon berry margarita. So everybody know that drink. You know, don't drinking a lot, but as I said, I was a bartender and I really like that job. So yeah, why to not inspire e-liquids by the good drinks, isn't it? Who don't like the margarita?
I quite like that idea of being a bartender and then mixing juice, because you've already got that palate for the flavors already there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I'm
Yeah,
quite-
flavors
I'm quite
already is just you know good composition and you know ingredients and that should work, isn't it?
But when you're mixing these flavors, do you flare the bottles? It's gonna be a-
Obviously, when I go ready bottle, I'm trying to do it, but
I was going to say you got to do it at the full amount, you know. I mean, you got to be sitting there flaring the bottles and stuff like that.
yeah. Who knows? Maybe the next idea gonna be flaming e-liquids, you know.
I mean, the idea that you've got with that marble, I do like. When I heard about it from Vinny, I was expecting something like a little whisk ball, you know, the ones you get in the shaker bottles for like protein. But I actually like that better. It's
marble looks better. Obviously, we try many different things. We tried little fruits inside there to make it looks better. We test that obviously from like 6 months before we release that for the market. But yeah, marble doing the best job because it's glass. It don't need like loads. Things to do to just put that inside the bottle, because other things give a color for the liquid. You know, there was loads of testing, and the marble was the best way to just do it.
So a big question for me then, because I can appreciate the work you've done with that. Does that impact on the cost of the juice?
No, cost of the juice was the same like before the liquid. So yeah, that's totally the same thing. And you know, marbles are not very expensive for the company. We're getting them from outside companies with very big amounts. So not changing.
No, I like that idea. I really think that's a clever idea.
It's actually quite cool.
No,
There's
just to attract the customers. We try to put some nice fruits here in the summertime, because as you see, you got the lemons. Oh, where is it? You got the lemon here, so we was thinking to put the little lemon fruits here, like a strawberry or whatever it is, and the cucumber slices inside here. But yeah, we think about it, because that need to be something different, and maybe in the shake and go system, that not gonna be only the marble, but is still in testing and ideas. What can we do about it?
I like it. I do.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Guys, did we ever meet on the expos?
Sorry?
Stand, like last London Expo.
No, I didn't go to
No,
the
none of us
one.
went.
Okie dokie. Hopefully this year maybe we're gonna have an occasion to meet, but everything is like question mark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
You're
at the
part of
moment.
the league now.
Say again, mate. Sorry.
You're part of the league now.
Oh yeah.
One of us.
Okay, guys, are you all like testing guys? Like you testing the liquids, or you doing like your businesses with the vape shops? What you doing like?
Here's
We're
the
all
reviewer.
from different backgrounds. We're just like, you know, 6
Just
mates.
a group of guys that love vaping.
Yeah, I'm the reviewer, Thomas.
Okay, I got a reviewer here. Look at this guy.
Yeah, I noticed him earlier. I was like, that's actually pretty cool.
His name is Eddie, but he can't show his face. He said he got too much problems with the UK police department.
He looks
Doing the reviews.
He looks like the one that we've got.
Yeah, so he came to visit me for the long weekend. We're gonna make some parties, but you know, we're gonna see what happens after.
Don't forget social distancing.
No,
Oh, yeah.
there's
Oh, yeah.
To ask your Straw's question, they are in the EU, so they will comply with UK regulations as well, because we follow the EU regulations.
Yep.
Say again, please. Because-
There was a question asking if they comply with UK regulations.
Yes,
Obviously,
yes,
the
yes.
UK regulations are exactly the same as all around the EU.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
It's a TPD regulation. So all liquids need to be test certificate with the acid number and all that stuff. So yeah, we're doing everything how it's supposed to be. Like I said, we're not working on the European Union. We're selling loads of stuff for different countries like Serbia. We're doing Macedonia. We're doing loads of different countries. But obviously, the regulation over there outside the United Europe are a little bit different. So we can sell the liquids with the nicotine and kind of that stuff. So the products are a little bit different over there, but flavors are the same. It's just like you're not adding nick shots to them. They're not short.
excellent.
So, with your range that you've currently got now, are you planning on bringing this over to the UK and distributing it out here as well?
Yes, exactly. We're working right now. You can find our liquids in UK Essex store. It's a big online shop. You definitely know that. And soon you can find a whole range of vaping in the JM wholesale from Leicester.
Brilliant.
So yes, and we got the liquids. We got the liquids around the UK in separate vape shops. Like we got the customers from just a vape shop, not like a big wholesale companies. Just the customers who are ordering from us and selling them in London, Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. Nearly most of the cities, to be honest.
Yeah.
What is the retail price on the ranges and the bottles?
Retail price on the ranges. So you know, it depends of the how big is the bottle, and you know, on the lines, bigger bottles are more expensive, but they are not retail prices. Obviously, it depends of the shop, because we're not telling the customers how expensive they should be. We're using our wholesale prices, and to be honest, they put in like 100% of their margin to make the income for them.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
So probably on the shelves you're not gonna find them. I think in the UK Essex store is a 14 quid for the silver line. So this is the most expensive liquid, because it's packed in the nice premium boxes.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have them here, but yeah, this is a nice custard line. So you can find a really good lemon pancake over there. You can find peanut custard. And what is interesting over there is egg liqueur. Just egg liqueur, advocate.
Oh, Advocate.
Christmas drink.
Yeah.
Advocate.
So yeah, people in the UK, they really like it, but people in the Germany getting really crazy about it, because all German women, they drinking advocate nearly every. I can't say every single woman, but they really like the advocate over there. So this is a good shot for the German market.
John Whitaker's a man after my own heart there. He likes gingerbread as well.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, gingerbread is really nice, but yeah, I really like the Nutella. I'm a chocolate guy.
The Nutella sounds gorgeous. It does sound good, though.
And doing the chocolate, it's very hard to actually get right as well. There are so many companies out there that have had a try and just can't seem to get it right.
I need to find one thing.
Thank you, Justin.
Wait a sec, I got it here, not in the catalog. So as well, we got a Vape awarded line. Yeah. So Vape Sherry Pipe climbed the award for the best tobacco liquid on the Vape Expo UK in 2018. So nice sherry and wooden after flavor from the tobacco. So it's right, it's a really good taste of that pipey. You know what I mean?
That's lovely. That sounds so nice.
So yeah. And another one from the awarded is a Nordic candy, and it got an award for the best candy liquid in Poland from 2016. So really good liquid as well, and many people love it. So this is two premium lines from Vapey, Vapey awarded and Vapey silver line in the boxes.
Excellent.
Mm.
I'm quite liking the sound of it. You know what?
Different thing what we do is
That strawberry jam and the cucumbers once saying actually quite interesting.
yes, strawberry jam is like really granny strawberry jam. You know, when your grandpa did a strawberry jam, it's exactly same thing. To be honest. And
Right, now the big question from me.
Yep.
The big question from me is, do you do something in apple?
Apple.
Apple.
Apple, yes.
I love an
Like-
apple flavour.
We do the simple taste, like just apple, like green apple. So yeah, it's nice and refreshing. Hey, how are you? So yeah, we're looking for the mixes right now, and we're working on the things. I get a parcel from my company. New samples of the new liquids here, but shish, I can't say any word about them yet. So I think some Apple gonna be over there as well, but I'm gonna test them tomorrow. Maybe on Sunday I will see how the party with Eddie looks like. So,
Yeah.
other thing what we're doing is a little TPD liquids, like you can find in Sainsbury's shops, Tesco's, you know. So.
Time to kill.
CBD, Thomas. Sorry.
Again.
Did you say CBD with that liquid then? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
No,
by
TPD.
So I said TPD, Tobacco Directive, but we're doing
compliant. Okay.
Yeah.
we're doing the CBD as well. Well, where is it?
Can you make that big screen there, Vin?
Oh, sorry, it's like that. So Chill Out line is a
Hold on a
vape
sec, I'm just
CBD.
making it a big screen for you. Once Vinny's actually figured it out.
There we go.
There you go. We can see that now,
Oh
Thomas.
yes.
There you go.
So Chill Out is our CBD line. We're doing that in 300 milligrams of CBD and 200 grams of CBD. But you know, this is just for have that in the offer. But we're more focused on the e-liquids, to be honest.
Yeah. Excellent. Wow, that's a hell of a range, Thomas. Really.
Yeah, that's just the three lines. But to be honest, we're doing loads of crazy stuff. We're doing. I'm not sure. Dollar, our golden bottles. I got an old catalog here, which is really sad, to be honest, because I can show you how they looks like. They like 30 milliliter bottles with 20 milliliters liquid inside, and they got really fruity flavors. We got black tea over there with a slice of lemon, which is tastes like Lipton iced tea or Nesty with lemon. So really good as well. You can find icy candies over there as well. And my favorite is a lychee with strawberry. So
Ooh,
that
lychee.
I think this is my favorite liquid.
Yeah,
Lychee is
I'm a
very
fan of
good.
lychee as well myself. I like a lychee lemonade.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's hard to find a quality one at the minute.
Yeah, that's
So,
true. We're looking for
yeah.
our aromas. Like we're testing loads of them from the different companies to find the best ones and to use in our liquids, because you know, lychee from one company not always tastes like a lychee from the different company.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really chemical things inside them, and then when you're doing the liquids with the same proportion, they just tasting different, and yeah, we can't using them. So
Yeah.
all looking for the best aromats to put in our liquids.
Yeah, that sounds
Thomas,
lovely.
have you got is there a
Obviously.
happy website? Because some of the vendors that are in the chat are asking for if you've got a website.
Yes, if you type my Vapey, you can find just type it in goggles, and you're definitely gonna find that. but mostly we're using our Facebook to promote and just to find our fans and customers, to be honest. Because, you know, websites are mostly like just with the description and what we're doing, but the Facebook is smashing all promotion right now. So everybody stick to the Facebook. So if you type Vapey on Facebook, my Vapey in Facebook, you're gonna find that. Also, if you go for Instagram and you type Vapey my flavor right, you're gonna find what we're doing on Instagram as well.
And if Thomas, once you're finished, if you could go onto the League of Extraordinaries page and put a link on there, I'll make sure that goes public as well for you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the one.
Obviously, we'll direct some traffic toward you then, and the vendors we've got can come speak to you and ask you some questions as well, and try and get you in some more shops around the UK.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wish to. You know, everything was in a good way. I'm really happy because you know, this is my job, but it's not only job. Is something more. You know, you guys as well in that business. So you know, it's a part of your life. It's like
It's
a
not
job,
just a
but
business; it's a passion.
yeah, it's a kind of passion. You need to have something inside you to just doing well. It's not just a selling and that's it. You need to spend some time to build a relation with the customers and
Yeah.
and some of them becoming my friends, like Laura from UK Vape Group, Messi Laos.
She's lovely.
I'm understood.
I hope you buried it deep enough, Zip.
I'll tell you, don't tempt me. I've got a vegetable patch up the garden. I still haven't planted yet. So,
Anyone, more questions for Thomas? Because he's slotted.
Give me the question, guys. Give me the questions. Waiting for that. I'm very happy to see you here. So yeah, now use the time for the questions now.
just going through the comments. I'm just trying to catch up with the comments.
Yeah, I'll look at the camera here and then look back there a few seconds later. And there's about 3 million of them. Bloody hell.
It is
Facebook.
Vendor and suppliers to getting it out there definitely is the case.
Yeah, it's about working together. We should all be working together at the end of the day. I mean, what are the vape sort of stances at the moment where you are? I mean, we've seen from America, we've seen over here, you know, certain changes. Other countries are now taking on certain changes. Is there any sort of uphill battles that you're facing at the moment?
Only change what we're doing right now. I mean, the regulation in Poland getting different, but it's only inside our country, and it's not about the liquid, it's about the tax. You know, government's always looking for money, and you know what's happened on the vape market right now. There was loads of rumors about you know, vape is unhealthy. You know, we can't do it. That people dying, blah blah blah. Yeah, government's looking for the money right now, and inside Poland we got we will have a little heavy life from the April. I think from April is gonna get changed, to be honest. But yeah, we will find a way to stay on the same level. But export gonna look the same, so we're not afraid to about our brand in UK, United Europe, or wherever else is just changing in Poland. So.
Excellent.
So it's happening here in the UK as well, Tom. But it's just gonna. I think it's the tax in the UK is just gonna be on the nicotine. That is what we're.
And I think it's gonna get live after. I mean, with the beginning of the next year.
Yeah.
I think so. So maybe with this time, you know, liquids from the outside of the UK, like a Vapey or wherever company which is selling to the UK, can, you know, the price can get higher because of the tax. But you know, this is not the thing. What we're gonna do? We're gonna find a way to leave our liquids on the same price level, but you know, maybe I don't know, cut the income for us, but not to, you know, disappoint our customers.
Good morning, Monty. Nice to see you.
So I suppose another question for me is, what brought you to the vape scene in the first place? What made you get into it?
Obviously, I was a smoker from really young years. I started smoking cigarettes when I was like 14 years old, to be honest. So that was really stupid, but you know how it looks like, all the friends, parties, and that just happened. After that, I stopped smoking after maybe 11 years. And when the vape gets more popular, you know, I see the people with the big mouths making the big clouds, and I was asking me, I think I like it. When I smell the cloud, it was like, wow, it's really nice. And yeah, exactly. So when I see the vapers on the streets and making the circles and all the stuff, you know, I was like, yeah, why I can do it. So I tried at first. I was obviously I was living in Leicester for like 8 years, and start working in one of the companies which is producing and wholesaling stuff for the different companies in the UK as well. And then I started working for my company in Poland when I moved back to Poland, and start vaping. You know, I'm not vaping too much, as you see. I just using my Mi Pod here because I love salts. So I'm not doing the big clouds, but it's relaxing me, helping me to focus on what I'm doing when I'm doing my work. I sit with the laptop and just, you know, puffing from time to time just to relax and clear my mind.
No, fair play. I like it. I'm always interested in why people come into the industry, and I like hearing their backstories. Some are more personal than others. You know, so it's nice to have that background information on a company and, you know, their stance, their ethics for what they do. I think that's a massive, massive important thing for, you know, customers to understand. You know, it's not. A lot of people will say, you know, oh, it's just to make money. For a lot of companies like yourself and others, it's not. There's a genuine reason behind why they do what they do, and in a lot of respects it is quite a personal story as to why they do it. So, you know, I'm always interested in seeing what brings people. Yeah,
That's true. Obviously, you know, the nicotine is giving that real that feeling what you need. I'm not drinking a coffee, I'm not getting energy drinks. I'm trying to live really healthy. I doing loads of sports, and this is like I can't say bad habit, but my habit. You know what I mean.
first fail.
I'm using a Poundland tripod here with my phone connected to the charger. My phone's burning hot. I'm trying to keep it all on a tiny little table with a massive mug of bloody coffee and my vapes.
Dude, if that's what it's doing, I'll take it back.
Too late, Poundland. I've got the one leg shortened and balancing on the actual charge port for the actual laptop.
Never mind that, Chris. Tom's using his time up listening to your Poundland story. Tom,
Yes.
one of the questions that was been asked by one of the viewers was, did they need to be steeped at all once you had the nicotine shots?
Say again, mate. Sorry, I not hear you very well.
One of the questions was, do they need to be steeped at all once you add the nicotine shots to the liquid?
You know, you can use the salt shots as well. It's no difference. Is just a choice of the customer, to be honest.
Yeah,
So it's pretty much shake and vape then.
Oh, you're asking about is it getting better shake with the marble when you're using the nic salt shot or nicotine shot?
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
totally no difference. It's totally no difference, to be honest. You mix in nic salt shots in the same way and same effective like a normal nicotine shot.
Brilliant. Jamie Vape speaks totally
right on the head there. I mean, that's something which we have covered on the show before, isn't it? You know, we've talked about the shops out there who just basically out for a quick buck. They go sell it. They don't believe in the product. They're actually probably still smokers, you know. So it's really good to see that, you know, you're coming in, you've got a story why, you know, you've decided to create this company. You know, it's brilliant to see that.
Yeah, I think the story behind him is the most, behind this is the most important, because it's the spirit of the company. If you just sell, as I said before, if you're just selling the products, you're never gonna build that relationship. And if you got the story and can tell something about something more than just work and the money, you know, it's always gonna find the customers.
It's good to see that passion and that belief, you know, within the brand. And, you know, in your case, it comes across quite clearly, you know, you are passionate about that, but you are passionate about the community and the supporting as well. So, you know, it's good to see.
Yeah, exactly. We always say in Vaping is a brand built from vapors to vapors. So it's not just the business, it's something more for us.
You're certainly going to see some more of the leaguers coming through to your page, I'm sure of that, because, you know, these flavors sound incredible.
Thank you very much.
I'm down.
I'll be doing a little review for Vape as well at some point in the future, I'm sure.
Super.
If you just like to do it, I always open to send some samples for you guys, and we can see in same, you know, like we do in here, and we can speak about the different flavors as well. I can send you some more liquids than I got here, and you can test every single one.
Superb.
Brilliant.
Well, Tom, thank you very much. Your slot is coming to an end. Is there anything you'd like to end with saying to the viewers?
I would like just to say thank you to invite me to the show. I really appreciate it. Hopefully we can meet in the same way, like I don't know, after some time. And I'm always open to speak with you guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for Laura to invite me and introduce for you guys.
Thank you very much for joining us today.
Let Vaping be with you.
My computer's frozen. There we go.
Vinny's messed up.
It wouldn't be LXV without Vinny screwing up.
Oh, I'm still on. Okay, I thought I guess off.
Yeah, I'm picking you up now, Tom. Thank you very much, buddy. It's been absolutely.
Thank you very much, guys. Have a great long weekend, and just let Vaping be with you. Thanks a lot for introducing me. And
thank you, Tom.
Just kick him off early.
Just cut him off halfway through, then, you know.
No, just like, sure, go away.
Matt Dixon will come into the holding area, and then he'll come on for his slot. I know exactly what I'm doing. He's just running a little bit slow on my computer. Great guest. Thank you very much, Tom. Vape. I love that marble.
Awesome, I do like the sound of them. That gingerbread and the peanut one. Yeah.
That jam sounded good.
They just sound something new and fresh, and there's quite a few nice little combos going in there. So
I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on some of those. And yeah, Josh, that's a damn good point, JT. Everybody go out, check out Vape, get on their Facebook page, drop them a follow, because that sounds like a very, very interesting company.
Yeah.
Every company that we bring on this weekend, we really want to show our support to. They're out supporting us. They're out supporting the vapors, and we want to, make sure that, if you don't order, go on, like the pages, man. Give them a follow, because they've all got new stuff. They've all got, they're here for us.
You never know what you see online that might take your fancy.
Exactly. They've chose to support us, so let's go and support them.
Yeah.
And they will be featured on the channel in a review as well.
Sweet.
So Matt Dixon's coming up next from Mod King. He's got his swear jar ready, I'm sure.
He's ready and waiting in the holding area. I'm just about to bring him in.
This is when it's
stand by the people.
I'll get my swear jar ready. There you go.
Again, we hold no responsibility for viewers.
Can you tell us swear a lot?
How are you doing? Right, can we start?
Right,
Yeah,
and that goes us for the week. Good.
How are you
We
doing?
filled
All
up our
right.
quota now. we
cannot
can't
believe
swear now
you
for the
invited
rest
me
of
on
the
here.
day.
It's weird seeing you sat in a chair and not in a car.
Because I should be at work, but because I'm invited onto this fantastic show of yours, I've said we'll knock back work a couple of hours or an hour or so.
Awesome, dude.
Basically.
No, I appreciate you coming on.
And see, I would normally have all my juice. I've got 10 flavors coming out, right?
Yeah.
And I wanted my juice here to show you all. And because of this stupid virus, it's not coming till Wednesday.
Oh.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot about
absolutely. I'm absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. I've got ice mint polo. I've got tart of raspberry, blue raspberry chew, strawberry kiwi bubblegum, and dark berries coming out on Wednesday.
Ooh.
Then the following week, I'll have Kelly's Secret, which I can't tell anybody. That's dedicated to Kelly. She's my number one, and I love her to bits. Then I've got Pink Burst, Pastels of Fruit, and Slush of Red coming out. That'll be the following week. We had to wait for bottles because we normally get them from China. I blame China. Right, so we've had to get them from Germany, and when Germany sent them, they sent them in the wrong bottles. They sent them in Hitler bottles, little tiny ones. I thought you'd like that, Chris.
nothing.
Yeah, I've got to behave on here. This isn't your page. This is
It's all in fun, isn't it? It's all in fun.
Yeah, man.
It is.
Yeah.
It's all in fun.
It is very weird seeing you in a situation where you are actually stationary, not like zooming along, swearing at everybody driving around you.
Yeah, I know. I like doing them though. You know what I mean? There's a couple of people come on and say, you know, that's illegal. Well, so he's looking at your TomTom or your sat nav and reading what it says. You know what I mean?
I've got a sat nav built in, and I'll look at that when I'm trying to figure out which exit to take.
Exactly. By the way, see that guy that's just been on?
Yeah.
See the free shit he's going to send you. Send me some. I love free shit.
We got another Vinny.
Hey, I pay for everything. I get, mate. Everything. I always have done. Always have done. Listen, I know you won't get a word in edge, by the way, because I don't shut the fuck up. Because I've got
that's why we bring guests on.
That makes our job a lot easier.
Right, all right, then. Right. But because I've got now to show you a very good friend of mine. You'll know him from Black Rhino, Darren Langshaw.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, a very close friend of mine. He sent me today his new slush ranges.
Ooh.
Right, so I know I should be advertising Modkin juice, but since I've got no bottles here, I really fucking can't, can I? This is about everybody. It's all about. Let's plug somebody else.
Yeah.
Let's plug somebody else. It's got blue slush, right? Blue slush, green slush.
Ooh.
Yeah, red slush. A lot of slushes here, lads. And purple slush. Now we're going to be... there they are, tart of lemon. We don't do twisted ice cream anymore.
Don't you?
No, we don't do it anymore. No.
Yeah, off camera, Chris.
So,
I've got the other ones. I'm in the cupboard. I'm in the back of the cupboard, but I'm not going to try and figure that out.
No, well, when the new ones come, right, I'll send you them, I'll send you them.
Nice one.
Right, can we go back to you? Because I don't like looking at myself. Let me get...
Bugger off, you're always looking in the mirror.
Oh, fuck off. Well, yeah, it's
true.
We
heard you like looking at yourself.
So, 5 new flavours from Modkin Juice coming out on Wednesday, right? Everybody who knows are getting them. Everybody will get them. Everybody, because I've ordered too much money's worth. Right, and the following week or so, there'll be another 5. Everyone will get them also. Right, and then we're going to have a following 10. So I'm going to have 24 in the range. 24. And I was going to buy, and I was going to get another shop this year, but I don't think I will now. You know, I'll leave it till next year. What do
you mean one in the Midlands?
Sorry?
You're going to open one in the Midlands?
I'll open one wherever, mate, so long as it makes a bit of money, mate. You know what I mean? But like you said before, we're not all into this because I never joined vaping for money. I joined vaping because my son was sat on the sofa with me, and when he was 6, he said, "You know that smoke's going in my lungs, Daddy." That's where I thought, I hold my hand. I have one every now and again. I don't care. Anybody who says they're lying, right? I have one every now and again, right? But that's what got me into vaping. And that hit hard. You know what I mean? So that's what got me into vaping. And plus, I didn't want to carry a 10 around every single day with me to get fags. You know what I mean? Oh, Corona.
Decent beer.
Hey, yeah, sorry. I've got a mask as well. I've got loads of them. Anybody wants any masks? I've got hundreds of them.
Send them Vinny.
Yeah, there's no one fucking big enough for that fucking head. It's smaller than mine, Vinny. You're all right. It'll fit you, pal. I don't give a shit, me. I don't. Honest. What was this about? A charity?
We're doing a charity auction next weekend. Basically, it's one that my sister's involved in. She does voluntary bits for it, and it's called Angel Hearts and Crafts, and what they do is it's a non-profit charity, and what they do is these parents, stillborn children, stuff like that, they help out with things for them, funeral packs, memory packs, all handmade, it's all donated. There's women all over the country that are part of it, that are doing bits and pieces for hospitals. You know, they try and do everything from, you know, the baby being in hospital all the way through to the end, and then providing support afterwards, because you know it's a very traumatic time for some of the parents. They're also doing their bit for the NHS with trying to keep up with demands on them. They're making masks, all sorts, man. So as I say, this is volunteers that are all over the country that are doing this for the charity.
I won't have all my 10 flavors. I won't have all 14 flavors by then, because I've completely sold out. I get 50 bottles of each flavor at a time, right? And within 2 weeks, they're gone. They're gone. Everything's gone. I've got no Mod King juice in the shop whatsoever. So what I would like to do is, if you'll allow me, I'd like to donate 1,000 ml of Mod King juice, right, to the charity that you've just spoke about. Now, you can give them all as a one-er. You can do what you want. You can give them as 2 different lots, 3 different lots. It's up to you what you do. But they won't be there by next week.
That's fine, Matt.
They won't be there by next week. Hiya, Kelly. All right, darling. Number 1 in the house. Kelly Bush. Yeah, so I'll donate 1,000 ml of Mod King juice. I might even donate 1,400 ml, 10 bottles of each. I don't give a shit. Money to me, I'm happy when I've got none. I'm happy when I've got none, because money's the root of all evil. I don't give a shit about money. I don't, honest. I'll send you shitloads, and I mean shitloads of Mod King juice. If that brings, even if it brings in a tenner, right? It's a tenner for the charity.
I appreciate that, man. And I know
if you want to just take a couple of bottles each, take a couple of bottles each, because there's going to be loads for your charity. All right,
Matt, you're a superstar. I love you so much.
That was a fantastic offer, mate.
If we don't look after each other, we're fucked.
Yeah, exactly.
I know I've had a little rant recently, right? But I had to get that off my chest. It's gone. It's done. Finished. Forgot. But if we don't look after each other, we're knackered, boys. We're absolutely knackered, and that's the truth.
And this is part of what, you know, this whole weekend's about. And, you know, next weekend it's about trying to support each other, trying to bring some unity and, you know, back to how it should
Hang on,
be.
pause. Monty Scott in the house. Sorry, Monty.
He's always in the house somewhere.
Monty's my number 1 as well.
They aren't we all in the house at the minute?
Hey?
We're all
in the house at the minute.
We're all in the house. I've said hello to everybody. Hell, what do you want me to do? But yeah. If we don't look after each other, we may as well just pack in and go home now.
No.
Seriously, you know, there's massive companies out there that can stand on you and walk all over the little boys. And I'm classed as I'm not 20 stone. I'm not fucking little, am I? But I'm classed as a little boy. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
As if he nearly got clocked.
We all understand. We're not in this for the fun. We have got to make a little bit of money, right?
Yeah.
To put food on our tables, look after our families. Pay. Hello, darling. Oh.
But also,
So yeah, we've got. If we don't stick together, we're goose. That's all. That's all I'm going to say anyway. You know what I mean? And it's very sad that the expos can't go on because I love the expos.
Yeah.
I absolutely. I love the hassle. I love the getting drunk. You know, I love the spending $2,000 every time I go. I love it. You know what I mean? I seriously hope next year that they'll be back. I don't think they'll be back this year. 100%. I don't think they will be. 1,000,000%. They won't be. Maybe next October in Birmingham. Yes. Not May. Next October. Yes, I think it will. You know what I mean? God forbid we're all still here.
No, I mean I'm really not thinking of anything.
No, seriously, no.
You know, I mean, we've got to be realistic. It's a tough time for everybody.
Yeah, and we've all got to stay safe. You know what I mean? And I've been criticised for keeping my shop open. You know what I mean? But there's one on the sofa. So that's two, right? Yeah. We wear masks. They get hand sanitizer as soon as they come in. When they hand sanitize, I hand sanitize. Yeah. You know what I mean? When the next one comes up, even if he's in the shop, he gets sanitized, I get sanitized.
I think that's it. You know, there are ways around this. It's not as bad as it sort of comes across. You know, it comes across in all doom and gloom. But with common sense that you've just said, these things can still go on, and they've got to go on. You know,
well, think of it this way, right? You go to Morrison's, you go to Asda, you queue up for 45 minutes, right, to get in, or an hour to get in, or if you're lucky, 10 minutes, right? You're 2 meters apart in the queue outside. You get in there, it's like a fucking rummage sale.
Yeah.
It's like a rummage sale. So what's the point queuing up outside when you're inside and there's 3 or 4 people passing the queues all the time? What's the point queuing up outside? Anyway, that's enough of the corona because we're not here to talk about that. We're here to support everybody, and you know, and I keep saying this: go out, right, and get that off Mr. Darren Langshaw, because I think Mr. Darren Langshaw is one of the nicest guys in the community. People might not agree with me, but I don't really care. I'll tell the truth. I like this guy. He's always supported me.
I've never actually tried this.
If you've got any artwork for that, or if you can contact him for any artwork, do us a favour.
I've not been watching. I can't see who's watching, to be honest. Like, I don't know where that. Oh, live comments there. Vinny did tell me. Sorry.
Yeah, you have.
You know what we want to do last night, Matt.
No, I've sort of said to everybody this week, if they've got anything they want to page, you know, this expo's, you know, we tried to get as many onto the shows as we can. We can't do everybody, but everybody, so long as it's within the Facebook rules, you know, an admin of their page, come on, put your offers on, put your juice on, put your what's it on. Let's get your names out there. This is about giving everybody a push.
Listen, if there's people in the vaping industry that don't know about me, mate, they've been locked in a prison for the last 10 years. Because if you haven't said me, you fucking heard me.
Walking into the NEC last year and just hearing this booming voice, I'm like,
that's me. That's me. Everyone said, "Oh, Matt, you need to."
All I remember, I'm walking around a little quiet section. I literally turned the corner around a quiet section. Next thing I hear is, "Hello, Chris." I'm turned around, it's you.
This isn't fat. This is all lungs.
Hey, I like that.
I'm going to get my boobs out for you as well, but I got told not to, so I won't.
I've got enough titties with me and Vinny.
Listen, anything goes on this show. We can have a boob off between you and Chris.
Oh, I'd win, hands down. I'm 38 double B.
We may.
Listen,
if it's all about the moves, we may have to give him a slot on our calendar when we do it.
Hey, you
worried about our calendar, man?
I'm not naked. I don't give a shit.
Calendar.
Right, I don't give a hoot.
No, I got a feeling we can get him on the calendar.
Definitely, I'll be there, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Well,
Just
there's
as
been a pretty big calendar with Vinny about. I thought we have to really zoom it in.
Why do you have to lower the tone and have a go at people? This is about
What I
having
do.
fun, and you're there
Never
having
mind,
fun.
son.
No,
Doesn't matter if we've got small ones, mate. We've got 20 stone time at home. I'm me, right? I'm not going to change for anybody. I'm not going to put airs and graces on. I'm me. I'm not going to change. If people don't like me, they can piss off.
Exactly, man. And that's
Yeah.
If people don't like you and they don't want to see you, they're not your friends, are they?
no.
You
That's
know,
the way to look at it. That's the exact way to look at it. You know, you surround yourself with, you know, you can make yourself as happy as you want to be within your circle. It's who you put into that circle. You know what I mean? I mean, I've got these reprobates. I've got
that's
You
what
have
you
to
get
put up
when
with
you
him.
go from mouth to lung to sub home all the time. That's what I'm like all the time.
Mate, I'll keep
Sub
doing
home, I have 0 nick. In my mouth to lung, I have 12 nick. Crazy. Yes, so coming out next Wednesday, 5 flavours. The following week and a half, I'll have the next 5 flavours. Then the following week, I'll have my 4 flavours that I have out now, so I'll have all 14. Then a couple of months after that, I'll have 24 flavours of Mod King juice out. And I'll whoever you or whoever, shitload. I'll send you loads for your charity and a few for yourself as well.
Oh, you're a legend, man. Much
Right, I
appreciated.
don't know where they come from. Right? Have you ever heard of them?
Smoan.
I've seen
Taggers.
something on that.
Now, anybody says that China's not up and running is bollocks because they've come from China today.
China's been up and running at least 8 weeks. I know it.
So I'm going to sell them. I'll give them away. I'll give them away in either on Welsh Vaping Lounge or UKVL. Chris Reeves, you know Chris Reeves?
Yeah, I know Chris.
Me and Chris Reeves had a bit of a to-do for a long time. We've made up, and to be honest now, mate, we're best of buddies now. You know, I support his group, he supports mine, and there's some competitions going on and giveaways on his groups. So everyone get on to UKVL, everyone get on to Merle's, everyone get on to Mod King Juice, everyone get on to you guys, and just join up and have a look at the groups. And if you don't like what you see, just kindly just leave.
Control, Alt, delete.
If you do like what you see, stay and have a bit of fun. Because it's all about the members. It's not about the group owners. It's all about the members. Always. The discussion.
Totally agree, man. Totally agree.
No, 100%.
I'm doing all right.
You're doing well, mate. You're doing well.
This is why I like you.
Apparently, Kelly, you do a great baby shark.
I do a great baby shark, mate. Have you not seen it?
You're not doing that.
Send Chris baby shark, glass.
Sorry?
I've asked Kelly to send you it.
It's
No.
hilarious.
Let's see.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the video, yeah.
How can you post? You can't post that on here now, though, can you?
Well,
No.
it's an over 18 channel.
If Kelly Bush can send you it, you can put it on there and let everyone have a laugh. I don't care
Send
about
it to Vinny because he'll be able to post up the video.
Yeah.
Will Kelly Bush go?
Well, as far as we know, if she sends it to Vinny, Vinny will be able to get it up so we can play it on here.
Kelly Bush, send
No,
that.
I won't put it on here. I'll put it on the page.
Yeah, put it on the
There
page.
you go.
Kelly Bush, send Vinny the baby shark for us, darling, will you please? To be honest, people were paying me money to stop.
Oh, it was hilarious. It had me in stitches.
Fair play, man.
You know me.
I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Kelly Bush said she's just got to find it first. It's all about having a laugh, isn't it?
Yeah.
Laugh.
Mate,
Cool.
there's too much doom and gloom in this world as it is, man. And not being funny, Facebook is absolutely fucking horrendous for it. So anything that can spread a bit of fucking kindness.
Someone report you, or you get reported. What's the point in that?
No.
It's
That's why with our little group, we opened up to everybody. Anybody can advertise in our group. We've got no sponsors, no nothing. It's just an open house.
I don't
It just
have any,
saves argument.
I don't really have any sponsors, really. I've got a couple of coil sponsors, Wicked Wires and Coils by Scott at the moment. But to be honest, we don't have sponsors because we can't advertise them as much as we want to advertise them. All we can do is put pictures and say the name.
Yeah, I was going to say at the same time, I remember, a couple of months back when this all started kicking off and things started dropping off, you invited everybody to your page and said, I don't care what business, what brand.
On my business page, I don't care who you are. If you want to advertise on my business page, on my own shop business page, taking business away from me, I don't mind. You do it. Anybody who wants to advertise, as long as they don't spam it, can say, Matt, can you post this up? I'll post it up. Because it's not about just the shop.
Exactly,
you know what I mean? And they go, oh, you don't have that juice. I'll go there. But thanks for putting me there, Matt. I'll come to you next.
Yeah. That's it. And that's exactly how it should be. There's
it's the true spirit of a community. That's exactly what it's about.
That's exactly right, Otaku.
Well, hopefully.
Is that how you say it? Otaku.
Otaku. Yeah, you got it right.
Right, sorry, mate. Sorry, pal.
You've come on. You've been on for less than 20 minutes, and you can say it right. Whereas Rabbit has been on with us for 6 months, and he still can't say it.
I've got to go shopping for an elderly person after this.
Fair.
So I've got a gin.
You want a night shift at the shop today, then?
Sorry?
You're doing a night shift at the shop today, then?
I don't know. I just go. To be honest, I just go and have a laugh. Anybody comes in, they come in. But the shop is doing really well. I had a lass yesterday that messaged me from Edinburgh. Now, Edinburgh's 45 minutes away from me, right? To come for 2 smoke coils because there's no shops open in Edinburgh at all. She travelled all the way, 45 minutes, for 2 smoke coils.
Bloody hell.
That's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Now, them shops that are closed, I understand why they're closed because they might be scared. I understand that, right? Completely, I do. But they're going to lose customers. Right? And people are going to start going to shops that are open and they're going to go, I'm not going there. I'm not going back there. You know what I mean? Because I've had pubs all my life, right? And if you're rude to a customer or you lose that customer for any reason or you're closed for any reason, they go to another pub. And as soon as they get their feet under the table, they're nice and comfortable, they don't go back.
No.
They don't go back. So you've got to keep all your customers happy. If they come in for a £2.50 coil or they come and spend £150 on mod kits, batteries, juice, the lot. You've got to treat everyone exactly the same. And that's how I treat everyone in the vaping community. Exactly the same. Regardless how rich you are, regardless how famous you are, regardless what, you're all, to me, just one person. I treat you all the same.
Question for you there, Matt, and I totally agree with what you've just said, by the way, completely.
Yeah.
The question is your shop address on Google correct? Because I want to double check before I send this out.
Yes, it is. It is 136 Main Street, Lochgelly 5, Scotland, KY59JR. My website is www.modkingvapes.com. I know my website's pretty shit at the moment. It is. I'm in the. If anybody can build me a website for £500, I'm in. I'm in because it was done quite quickly and roughly so I can get it open for the shop, and I've not updated it, and I should do, and because I seriously need a website building, seriously. But that's my website, that's my shop address. You know, my PayPal is 1957.
I might be able to put somebody in touch.
Hello, Mr. Meekins. How are you doing, pal?
What time to the throw-out start?
So anyway, so thank you very much for inviting me on. To be honest, listen, I'm honoured. I didn't think that I would get an invite. I thought, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? But I'm honoured. I'm seriously honoured.
You want to come on the show? You can come on anytime, man.
Well, I know how to do it now. I know. I'm not the brightest spark in the fire, like, you know what I mean?
And you saying we are?
Listen, half an hour, I forgot
Yeah.
I've been on here.
I have to rely on him sending a link. If I don't get that link, that's it.
Yeah, it's simple. You just click on the link and that's it. Done. Boom.
Yeah.
Then again,
It's
some
spot on,
of us
right.
some of us have to wait backstage for a while first and get missed.
Oh, dear, mate.
So I'm
Sorry.
not going to say anything about it.
I'll remember next time to turn on the live comments because I've not read any of them because I'm talking to you and I do apologize to everybody. I do
And a couple of
apologize.
hundred as well, I think.
How many viewers have you got, by the way? It doesn't say anywhere, does it?
I have
At
no
the
idea.
moment, we're at 49.
Hey.
How many?
I think we
49
got
at the minute.
49.
Top
Well,
side, seven-
Oh, that's
70
all right.
for the
It's
first
not bad.
game on.
I got 146 for peeling a face mask off.
How was it?
I remember watching that.
we are waiting on Vinny to take his off.
Oh, bless. Hey, by the way, can I have one of them snapbacks? I'll trade you. I'll send you one of my, not these because I don't do these anymore, but my Mod Kings and Queens. I'll trade you. I don't want
You
out
want,
for
an,
free.
you want an LXV one?
Yeah, I'll put it on my wall.
As soon as they're up and running, we'll get you one done.
Are they printed or are they embroidered?
They're printed.
Cheapskates, yeah. Get them embroidered.
We are.
She needs to tattoo. That's
She
doing
doesn't
them.
have the embroidery machine yet.
Listen, send me that logo, and as soon as my embroiders are back up and running, I'll get them embroidered and I'll send you one. Send you one each.
Deal.
It's my wife that makes them.
Top man.
It's what? Why are you all pointing? What's going on? What are you pointing to?
You.
All right. Right, yeah. Soon as the shop's back open, right, and we're back up and running, I'll get them all embroidered to you and get them sent. These machines cost 80,000 quid that he embroiders them on. So they're really top of the range, you know what I mean?
That's why I've not let the wife have one yet.
Well, I'll get it done.
Yeah, but
What
then
green
Paul.
is that a specific green?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
If you use it- if you
Otherwise,
use it
Zippy throws a hissy fit.
I'm going to
I heard that before. I heard about the right shade of green before. So when you message me, tell me what green it is.
Fluorescent green.
It's what?
Fluorescent green.
We'll get it done in that. Don't you worry about that. We'll get it right on there. And I'll even get your names put on the side like Otaku.
Top man.
Is that right? Have I said it wrong?
No,
No, you said it
No,
right.
you said it right.
Oh, right, yeah.
You need to train
Yeah,
these guys to be able to say it.
Right, listen, guys, I've got to shoot because I've got to go shopping and then I've got to go and open the shop.
It's been awesome to have you, man.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
very
you
much
very
for
much
coming
for
on.
having you, mate.
Thank you for the donation, man.
Sorry, Stevie lad.
I says thank you for the donation, man. Much
I'll
appreciated.
get them. Vinny, send me your address, mate, or whoever you want me to send them to, whoever's
Yeah,
the main person for it. Vinny,
Vin.
yeah.
He was.
it's up there, he isn't it?
We'll find him.
Yeah, I'll get it sent to you, mate. No worries. Like I say, they won't be ready for when you do your auction, but I'll send you some artwork so you can advertise them if you want. Okay.
Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Do the Baby Shark video and you can post it wherever you want. I don't really much.
Awesome, man.
All right.
Everybody go and show this man some love.
I don't need the love.
Definitely jump on his group. Definitely jump on his group. Some of the stuff he comes out with.
I know the ones that have respect for me and the ones that don't. So I'm happy with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you get to that part of life that you know who likes you and who doesn't, you just got to accept it. Simple as that.
Yeah.
100%, man.
Look, it's all. By the way, go on, get on. I'll get Black Rhino sent to you. Get on and get some Black Rhino slush. His new range. Get it bought, man. Because
Get
it's
my
long shot.
work over to
Man.
Awesome.
All right, respect.
Thank you,
Right.
Thank
What do
you.
I do?
Mate.
Go or what?
Second.
What do I do now? Do I just go? How do I leave? What do I do?
Vinny,
Well,
Well,
Vinny will
Vinny
probably
just
just
boot
kick
you.
you.
Thanks. See
Thanks
All
very much.
right.
you later, guys. Thank you. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye.
Stay safe, man.
Bye-bye. I'm still here. Come on, sort it out.
Come on, Vin.
So,
Yeah.
we have to to wait when Vinny does it. We all have to just sit here and freeze for a bit and pretend, and then eventually somebody will disappear. No, awesome, man. Massive thank
Top
you again.
man. Absolutely top man, Matt. I knew it'd be good value.
So,
Wow.
He's hilarious, he is.
He's solid, man. He's solid,
Yeah.
dude. But
You never
again,
get that in a hurry.
get over to Mod King, show him some love, man.
And
Get on
definitely
there.
hang out on his group at
Throw a
times.
like
Yeah.
down.
So going back to one of Josh's earlier comments, he's put on there. He's not on the show this morning, but he's just found his mod in the fridge.
What?
How or why did you put the mod in the fridge?
How'd you?
Yeah.
Oh, he's put his mod in his fridge. He couldn't find it. He's in his fridge.
I suppose that's one way of getting a call, right?
Yes.
Josh will be on later. So that covers the dancing midget. Quite what Dempsey's going to be.
Yeah.
Quite what Dempsey's going to be
Don't
doing.
forget the mankini.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm hoping he's got everything tucked away and held up well. You know what I mean?
It's a
And
bit of a chilly day as well today.
good. Trust me, the cold ain't going to make no difference to him. He'll be in the missus' ankle sock drawer. He's going to kill us when
Apparently,
he
he
comes
says he was probably making milk for the kids, and apparently he was looking for it for ages.
That sounds about right. Mine
Yeah.
have been everywhere. I mean, I've literally found mine all over the place. Little man keeps disappearing with them now. I've got them up on shelves and he's climbing everything together. I've got to lock everything down, man. I mean, he can't get to me goods, but he has a habit. He picks up the mods and runs off.
Yeah.
And if he drops one, I'll kill him. Dude, I've so far not dented a mod in ages, and I don't want to start there.
Chris, sort your camera out.
Hello.
Here's my little terror. My Oliver. Say hello.
Let's go vape today.
You did vape.
The camera.
Yeah. Don't come here, right.
How you doing, bud? You good?
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll come and sort it now. Right, I'm gonna have to shoot off momentarily and go
All right,
and sort and watch it out. I'm not gonna leave it like Chris.
No. Thanks for coming, Chris. Looking at your dirty carpet.
So I'm gonna shoot off now before next, because when's our next one? 12 o'clock, Cloud Island.
Yeah, 12 o'clock. Yeah, Danny.
Yes. Have you sent the link over?
He's got the link, yeah.
Sound. Keep it
Everybody's
on.
got the link for the next 2 days. Ooh.
This is not what I signed up for.
I don't know where mine are. One was here complaining she's hungry.
All right, Oliver, be careful.
So I'll be back in a bit.
All right, Zip. Thank you very much.
All right.
There he is.
Thank
Danny's
you.
in the comments as well. He's got the link. He's ready to go at 12 o'clock.
Cool. I
If
will
you
see
want
you in a
to
bit.
come earlier, you can do, Danny. It's completely up to you, buddy. Or do we wait until the 12 o'clock? Do we just fill it with us?
Well, here comes the dancing side, Vinny. Crack on.
Yeah, man.
Shake some juice about.
Hang on, you got to. Hang on, we've got to do this right. You've got to put the camera on you.
Yeah. Stand
No.
up. Show off the blood.
It's got to be on you, and you've got to be the one sitting there waving. Acapella, hello.
Hey,
How are you doing, mate?
Acapella's in the house.
Yes. So, right, I'm going to shoot off. I'm going to go and do what I've got to do for a minute, and then I'll be back. So, peace.
See you in a bit, Zip.
See it. So what we're going to do now? We've got an hour to kill.
Anyone want to come on? Open invite.
Hey, we could do the nose rip stack comp.
No, I ain't got a stack, Andy.
Well, you've got an hour to wick one. Crack on.
Oliver, please be quiet. Chris, what are you doing? I'm glad people can't see what you're doing, Chris, because I took you off the stream. No, he's gone completely now.
Hang on, I can't see it either. What's he doing? Describe it to
He's
us.
walking around his kitchen with his phone in his hand. Yeah, Chris, we really want companies, but it's not just our leaguers today. It's an expo. It's not about us. It's about the community. Doesn't that sound like a right cliche?
Exactly. Friday is usually B2B day.
Yeah.
David Demerit, I won't do a nose rip on a stack. It hurt me to do it, but I did it for you.
Ian Nelson in the house. Mr. Nasty Coils, I hope you're well.
But if you come on now, Ian, you can't come on later.
Yeah, wait for your slot, Ian. We'll do it properly. Get your coffees, bio breaks, lock out the kids. It's 11.
That is true. There was an old saying, you know, you couldn't have a drink until the sun was over the yard arm. Just think, where in the world at this time it could be over said yard arm. So crack on. And isn't it a bank holiday weekend anyway? So all the more reason to.
It's not just bank holiday weekend, it's Expo bank holiday weekend.
Exactly.
Okay, just be careful, please. Oh, how have I got the timing so wrong? Sorry about the gap, people, between. I think Modkin was down for longer than I told him, wasn't he?
Yeah, Matt was down for 50 minute slot. And to be fair, he could have filled up an hour slot.
Yeah, quite easily. He's good value, is Matt. He's yeah.
And got an excellent bundle coming in for the auction as well, the charity. That's going to be fantastic.
Oh, Oliver, please. They're hungry. Chris, what's Chris? Yeah, it'd been nice for you to let us know you were going, Chris, rather than just dropping your phone. But,
On your floor.
On your floor.
We are, of course, professional as always.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Just saying, I'm pressing the right buttons today.
I'm trying my best. Yeah, but did bring Tom on early. I brought Tom on 15 minutes early, but
yeah,
he looked nervous backstage, bless him. Interesting concept with that marble. I really do like that idea.
Yeah, it's good. It'll help it mix the nicking nice and smoothly as well.
Well, like Josh said, all your paint cans come with ball bearings in, don't they, to help the mix? So
that'd be really good. So Lois just put in the comments there, what are you guys vaping on just now? Today I am on my Immortal Mods Doom X with the Slugger stack extension. Apocalypse 25 up top with a half moon tip. Under the hood, I'm rocking some Sub-Zero Series Aliens, which are very, very spicy. For me anyway, it's a 0.32, I think, so it's quite good. Some cotton candy, cotton in there. And some Sad Boy Blueberry Jam Cookie. That's what I've been on this morning. So what about you, Vinny?
I'm on a Rogue that arrived yesterday for me. Brand new. I haven't had a Rogue before. It's quite nice. And I've actually got a Goon. I haven't owned a Goon for about 2 years.
Ah, yeah, the 1.5 there.
Yeah, it's quite nice. I wasn't particularly a massive fan of the Goons. And I'm on some
Standard.
Caramel custard, of course. I just cannot stop vaping this stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is my 16th bottle. I'm on cotton candy cotton in there. And I've got some Ian Nelson nasty coils on the go. I've also got my clutch with World of Vape Thai APOC from Immortal. Again, nasty coils in there. And I'm still on the Prohibition watermelon juice. I just, yeah.
That's the on ice version as well.
It is. And I've got, I'm well supplied for the day.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be running out. And I've got my Smoker Like.
Brilliant.
Which I've got the root beer one in there. I can't remember what it's called.
It is Speakeasy.
That's the one. It's there. In there. Morning, Vic. Nice to see you.
Morning, Vic.
Yeah, I haven't used a goon in ages either, Sam. It came with a rogue, so I thought, why not?
See, I quite like the goon. The original goon was my favourite for many, many years. Being accosted by a cat.
Better than child.
This is the little one.
I've got Ginger Tom. She's in massive.
Yeah, he's little. The big one won't fit on cam. I forgot what I was saying now. Yeah, OG goons. I used to really like those back in the day. Yeah, they were a bit fiddly with the clamp. I found that with those, just turn the clamp upside down because they come with the rounded beveled edges at the top instead of underneath. Just flip them around and then the coils slide in dead easy.
Ah.
And there's the big one.
Jesus Christ. That's a big pussy. It had to be said, sorry.
So yeah. You've got the 1.5 there, haven't you, Vim?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Can that take up to a 25 on that road?
Yes, yeah.
Try the Goon 25 on that.
Yeah, I might do.
Yeah, it's they've put a few design tweaks on the deck and it is a lot better. And they've gone back to the old circle airflows, so it's a lot smoother.
Ah, I shall have a look.
Yeah. I certainly want to check out.
Terrible episode of Tiger King.
Exactly.
Taku exotic.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't pick the white one up. If I try to pick the white cat up, I should definitely do a Carol Baskin on me. So yeah, a lot of love in the chat there for the goons.
K.O. Ho Grape.
Is that a typo?
Don't know.
Angela Finley, yes. The big one at the end, Kirito, he is a Maine Coon. Naruto, we're not sure. He was the big ginger floof. We're not sure if he's part Maine Coon or not. We got him from a farm and he's massive. So, but he's got some of the facial features of a normal Maine Coon does.
Oh, the rabbit has woken up.
Hey up, who rattled his cage? You heard us talking about cats, didn't you? That's what it is.
Wake up and smell the coffee, rabbit.
Let's get the rabbit on this time of the morning. It's like 6 a.m. there for him, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got Danny Cush Holloway coming on at 12 o'clock. That's the next slot. And then I think we've got a break after that for our quick grab of lunch, and then we will be back.
Yep.
With the afternoon show, and then we've got an evening show with AMC, Morningstar, and somebody else who I can't remember.
I shall tell you. So we've got Waltz Wellness this afternoon from 1.
Oh, yeah, Ron.
We've got Ron from 1 until 2 o'clock. And then, oh no, hang on. That's American times. Hold, please. From 6 o'clock UK time, we have Ron from Waltz Wellness and BMF. So they're the blended guys. So he's on for a big slot. And then following up that at 7, we have Acapella for another big slot there. Going to be a short break in preparation then for Oggy to come on from Morningstar.
Yeah.
And obviously everybody knows Oggy. He's going to be brilliant because he's just is crazy. So that's going to be the
Friday. He's a top man. And he'd fit really nicely in my pocket.
Yeah, he would. You could literally just pick him up and put him on a cabinet somewhere.
Morning, Lucy. Lucy is Zippy's sister who works for the charity that the auction is going to go towards. We've got some cracking lots now, some really big lots. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going to put it all when it all starts to turn up, but I'll go. Yeah,
we'll find places. Obviously, if you didn't see this morning's, we've had a very, very generous donation from Matt over at Mod King. 1,400 mils, I think he said, of Mod King juice. No, Matt, he'll probably just chuck in whatever he's got lying around as well.
Yes, Messi, we are live. We're doing 3 shows a day, up to about 4 hours long each show, with companies from around the globe. We've got a lot of the American companies on. We've got Immortal, we've got Sad Boy, Raps Coils, Ron Peoples, and Taco just mentioned. We've got loads. Morningstar are due on at 9 o'clock, Sam Adams.
Yep, it is. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Which will just be about his witching hour, so it could be really interesting. Yeah,
should have in the morning.
That's a damn good point, Ian.
Can we do a same day prime delivery to him with a mankini in it, maybe? You know he'd do that as well.
Yes, 9 PM UK time, Nick. Yeah. All the times I'm stating and all the times on the LXV page are all GMT.
I know we do have I don't think we'll have any US viewers on at the moment, apart from my friend Dave, and obviously he's 3 AM there in where he is in California. But we're looking for what's EDT? What time's that mean? Eastern?
EST, isn't it? Eastern time.
Yeah, it says EST on it, EDT on it. So the American guys, it's going to be roughly 6 hours behind us.
You're touching the Christmas tree. Yeah, there's the charity. Thank you, Lucy. Angel Arts and Crafts are watching. The auction will be next week. I haven't actually checked what I'm working yet. I perhaps should do that.
It's we're probably going to do it either on the actual XV show. Don't know if we could do it via YouTube. We might have to switch over to Twitch and then share it here. I don't know, because obviously YouTube has issues with things like that.
I think we'll be all right. Other vape shows run auctions for business purposes off there, so I think we should be all right. The interesting bit could be Facebook, but because we'll be sharing it from there, I think we should be okay.
Yeah, because the last thing we want is, exactly, and the last thing we want is somebody like Mr. Zuck getting involved and stopping us from spreading the love out there.
Yeah, well, he's I don't know how he can do it when he owns a vape company himself, but there you go.
Well, say he wants to block everyone else and just sell his crap.
Yeah, the charity is absolutely amazing. Methy, it's what they do for families and the way they help people through a bereavement of a child is absolutely, amazing. Yeah. Absolutely
it's
amazing.
Such a, I mean, I wouldn't even know how I would react in that situation. So what you guys do at the charity there is just brilliant.
Yeah. It's I've been in that situation as a professional, and I'd hate to be in that situation as a parent.
Yeah.
You just can't imagine it, can you?
No. Yeah, it's one of those things. So any group like this, which is offering that support there for families, is just fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, Chris, I'm not adding you when we can see your grotty carpet. There you go. I don't know. I think the carpet's better than his face, actually.
Yeah, just tell him to put the camera face down. That'll be fine.
Morning, Lauren. I hope you're well.
Morning, Lauren. Tell Jake to get out of bed. He's missed me doing nose rips already.
Let's bring Chris back in. We could do with some.
Oh, Jesus. No.
Sorry, everyone. I should have put a disclaimer up before putting Chris on.
Yeah. So around the world, everybody's phone screens have just cracked. Was that a cheeky little nose rip you just did there, Chris?
Yes, he's doing two.
As I said.
Yeah, now Chris, now both together.
Let me clean my bloody nose, burnt nose hair out.
Yeah, don't do that on camera. He's about to stick his finger up his nose on camera now.
I'll go like that, you pleb.
This is when you're hardcore, Chris.
And
you get the salts in one, and you get the stack in the other.
Oh, great. Now Chris May's burnt nose hair.
However, I must say, blueberry jam and blue raspberry, they go nice together.
Yeah.
Well, both of these and this are all running off the same juice.
No, I'll put it
We just padded.
Can you guess what the juice is?
Go on.
Probably drip axe.
Oh, it's on there. It's on the custard as well. Yeah, Chris, you didn't show us what you was vaping. Go on then. Show everyone what you're vaping on. Obviously, you just showed the...
Yeah, the hog, which is literally, I've just took the batteries off charge because they've been on charge since I woke up. The OP. Both of those 3.4 fuse Claptons built by me. Still waiting on Mr. Postman to deliver Andy's coils to me. On me Dovpo WVV2 with my Bonza RDA. And in that is a 0.12 fuse Claptons, again made by me. And the juice obviously is cracked custard.
Well, I've just had a refreshment arrive. So, this morning's joke. Why can't penguins fly?
Oh, God.
Go on.
Because they are chocolate biscuits.
Oh, dear.
I really do.
Let's see if any of the viewers can actually come up with a cheesier joke than otakus.
How's it go?
Hey, that's not mine.
Yeah,
You got your umbrella? Oh.
Thank
Here we
God
go.
for
Nick's got a
teenagers.
joke.
Not
So
enough.
this is clean for 11:20
Yes,
a.m.
please keep on clean.
Oh, can't say that after we've just had Matt Dixon on the show.
Yeah, but I'm on about from last time we went live.
He was quite restrained. He got it all out of his system at the beginning.
He actually did. He did. He did well.
Don't start me on the jokes again. Yeah, just keep them, within a good guideline.
Okay, so Nick, knock knock. Who's there? Pikachu.
Pikachu who?
Pikachu who?
I'm trying to put him on as he's saying them.
Suspense. Pikachu through the window. Oh, that's some stalkerific material, that is.
Oh. The LXV obviously does not endorse Peeping Toms.
No.
No. You Pokemon. I'm saying out to this one.
That's terrible.
No. Joshua said he's going to put a stop to it. Come on, what joke you got? We're waiting. Thank you, Josh. Oh, Rabbit's awake. Good evening.
It's been around for a while, Chris. You know, you just decided to swan off.
It was kind of unintentional. I had to just jump off for a sec, came back, noticed that obviously I'd been moved to backstage for a moment, and then my phone decided to just boot itself out. He was like,
well, your phone was on the carpet, Chris, so I decided to put you backstage because we didn't really want to look at your stained carpet.
no, I'd actually put my camera on you.
Daddy.
Well, stomp, 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 squelch. An elephant stepping on custard. Oh, God.
Tell Daddy said yeah.
Daddy says yes to what?
Playing two-player. Elders didn't let the youngest join in the fun. What goes stomp, stomp, squelch, squelch. An elephant
No,
stepping on custard. As long as it's not caramel custard by Vaporoni.
Other brands of custard are available. It's not their slot,
Okay.
Vincent.
Daddy.
Well,
Doesn't know. But tell him.
all right, come on there. I'll tell him. I'll tell him by the power of my phone because I'm not moving. He's right here.
The age of technology is amazing.
Yeah. I still remember the age of smacky little kids looking around the head to change the channel. Oh, God.
I have
hate
just been sent a great one, but unfortunately, I'm not going to read it on air.
Go on, Lucy. How do you know when there's an elephant in your fridge?
No, not yet.
You can't shut the door. Wow.
Shocking.
Oh, man, that's bad.
You can depend on the leaguers to know some of the, really bad jokes.
Oh, man. How time we got? Still got another half an hour to go before Danny's on.
Well, what we
Oh,
could
it's Danny.
do is we could have a little break if you wanted to before Danny comes on. Get a few refreshments, snacks, and whatnot if you wanted to. You have got a little bit of time to kill. It is scheduled on the schedule to have a break. If
Scheduled
we
on the
require.
schedule. It is.
See, Josh foresaw this happening and knew that we'd resort to dad jokes, which is why he's put it on there.
What did the wall say to the other? Meet you at the corner.
Oh, gosh.
That was Christopher S. Manson. What do you call a rabbit with a wonky willy? Nathan Cornelius?
If he wasn't on lockdown, he would be on his way over right now.
Well, I tried to catch some fog last night, but he missed. Wow. Rabbit just goes joke. Oh, dude.
People got subtitles coming up. I tried to think what the subtitles say.
Oh, God, you'll never
That could be
understand
very
it.
interesting.
You know, like on audio description, it just comes up with random noises to describe what's happening in the background.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, dear.
What does a house wear? A dress. Wow.
No, I'm quite pleased Scott's putting clean ones on because Scott
Yes.
knows the film.
Good morning, Yeti.
Morning, Yeti.
Half-wits. There's only one of them, Yeti.
Yeah, and he sat right up there.
The majority rules.
When the big hand points down, it's easy to target him now because he's like right there.
Yes, Josh, this is the
No, I
first
can just
show
go like this, look. Yeah.
for big weekend then, and we are already resorting to dad jokes. Yes, we are. We went there. At least it's not snacks yet.
She won about snacks.
Actually, I was going to say, isn't
We've
it
seen the
called...
new Walker's ones. We've got new flavours out.
Oh, whoa. You can't
Hang
just...
on. You just said we haven't resorted to snacks, and what's the first thing out your mouth after you say that?
Is
I
that
have
a
to show you
pizza?
the flavours. It's American pizza. American hot pizza.
Yeah, you've just blown Paul's mind.
Oh, yeah, no. It's Pizza Express.
Classic cheeseburger.
I know, the Gourmet Burger Kitchen, they are actually really, really nice burgers, so I bet they taste quite good.
So yeah, I grabbed that. I had to do a snack run because you only just reminded me last night I did not have my snacks. So I had to do a snack run this morning, which meant going to my local convenience store that sounds like Pop-Up. So I just had to grab what they had, and they had these new Walkers, but I also managed to get a very good supply of much needed energy burst when I need it, and some my breakfast.
See, they need to bring out another Rice Krispie Squares juice. There used to be one, didn't there? Is it Ethos? I think it was called back in the day.
Yeah.
They need to bring
That
those
was the
back.
original, wasn't it? The first ones.
Yeah. They just died off when TPD came in, and I know they did like a 10ml bottle version of it for a bit, but it was not as good. Hang on.
Oh, Robert.
Wow. What goes click clop. I hate to think.
Hello, Larry Jane. Welcome to the show. This is just a little interval between.
Yeah. Just a bit of dead air. Yeah. Quite a bit of like what's between my ears here up here. Three-legged horse.
Through the middle.
Ryan Vaporoni will be on. When a Vaporoni on? Tomorrow, I think.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow. I'm sure they'll cover all of that then because Gavin's coming on. And
Wow,
we'll show
Scott.
you what they've got. A three-legged horse. Jesus. Oh. I hope people still staying tuned to this, but thank you for staying tuned.
Yeah, it will get more interesting a bit later.
When Josh I'm telling you now, when Josh comes on, he'll be having words with us all.
Yeah.
He's going to do a mental slap, isn't he?
But I think, you know, seeing as it is 11:30 now, did you want to have go for a break in preparation for Danny? Come back in 25 minutes.
So I just leave a blank screen because I haven't got another feed set up just for Danny. That's my issue.
Ow.
Well, just have a gift plate.
Does anyone want to jump on? Any of the leaguers actually want to jump on? Drop me a message.
Let's bring Nick on.
Let me just. Nick, I've sent you a link to the studio if you want to jump on. If you're still
Ned
there.
says he's got the background set up with the big weekend logo too.
Yeah, that's what's behind us now, Rabbit. I just don't want to leave the ear dead. Really? If I'm completely honest? When's the watershed? 9 o'clock when Oki comes on.
Maybe we should have put Matt on that like after the watershed.
No, we needed Matt at the start just to get things kicking off, definitely.
Or getting us kicked off.
I have sent a link to Nick, so if Nick wants to jump on, he can do.
Right, Zipper, Rabbit, I can't just sit like this the entire time, you know.
Better than looking at the front.
Better than looking at your hairy arse crack. Not that one, the one above. Yeah, this is pretty much what women like all the time in chat. And then bring that cup.
I don't even know how you get subtitles on.
I didn't even know you could get subtitles.
To put it out there, it's not that kind of show, Lucy. Subtitles are definitely playing tricks.
Just leave it zoomed on Chris's big head.
You're only just seeing these.
Yeah, I'm doing 20 different things at once, Chris. All right.
No, it's not. Should be able to do more. What about Ryan? Does he want to come on?
Ryan might be a little bit delicate this morning.
No, just keep drinking alcohol. You don't get the hangover then.
Yeah. If anybody wants to join us for a quick 25 minutes or so, they can let us know in the comments. We'll have you on. Because again, we're doing a virtual expo, so we're getting loads of people on from the industry showing off their wares. But it's about the community. So if any of the community members want to jump in with us and let us know what they think, to what they've seen so far. Yeah, look, Ryan's on it. Send him a link.
Send him a link.
Yeah, Lucy, look, David has put a comment on, tell you how to get rid of the captions on there.
Yeah, I've just seen that. You go click on the 3 little dots and then close, then in the top right corner, and then go to captions.
Yeah.
Rabbit said he's got to go get a new tyre. Well, ask me and Vinny, we've got plenty of them.
Ryan, I'll send you the link, buddy. You've seen it now.
So which rogue did you get then, Vinny? Was it just the basic?
Yeah, just the basic, yeah.
It's nice and clean.
I wanted one for ages, and yeah, I can see why a lot of people seem to, shall we say, imitate the firing mechanism.
Is it the one with the leaf spring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's Ryan. Morning, Ryan.
Fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a daisy. Rough as fuck. I've not drunk for years, and I had a session last night.
First one in a while as well, mate, wasn't it?
I behave myself. 3 litres of Old Rosie and
Swear to God.
some
Bloody cat.
orange vodka.
Had one too many baby shams, did you?
How many litres of Old Rosie?
3.
Oh, Jesus.
And then started on the gin and vodka.
Oh.
No. I'm hardcore.
Morning, Joe.
So yeah, then. What do
Yeah.
you reckon of the show so far?
You're getting good views, aren't you? Everybody seems to be jumping in.
Yeah.
You got
Still on this video dreamer. Daily.
You love that dreamer.
Do you know what? Those Dreamers, they're a decent little setup, to be fair. You know, they're not exactly expensive either, you know, so can't fault
It's
them.
got the constant contact button on it as well, which,
Yeah.
yeah, it made a huge difference. Morning, Ian. Custard crack. Can't
Good
stop
stuff.
it. I tried. I had about 3 hours on something else.
I
Then the
do
custard
apologise. Yeah, the main man
It is
himself
nice
is on
enough.
tomorrow. Well, Gavin's coming on. Ams has gone camera shy, so it'll be Gavin that's coming on tomorrow.
Is that for Vaporuni?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll be covering custard crack, or sorry, caramel custard at that point.
Yeah, is this slot going to be taken up with just talk about caramel custard?
Well, yes and no. They may have a few little surprises for us as well, I think.
Ooh.
We shall see.
Still waiting
Who
for you
killed Chris?
to follow
Unfortunately,
that.
he's still there, Lucy.
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Just about.
So, how are you all coping with being stuck inside?
Loving it.
Well,
That's aimed at them two, not me.
Brilliant.
mm.
I get
You
up
actually
when...
enjoying it, Paul?
Huh?
You actually enjoying being locked down?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like people. I don't like going out there. People and germs and stuff. Ugh. If I could avoid it, I would. That's before the Rona.
And your life is pretty much normal, Chris, really, isn't it?
Pretty much. I just don't pop out and as much as I used to.
Yeah. The only thing that's changed for me is the school run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't done the school run for a bit now.
And 24 hours of kids. Oh.
Yeah. Josh isn't a fan of lockdown.
Oh, hello. Right then, Ryan. Thank you very much, buddy. I'm going to put you off now.
See you later.
See you later, Ryan. Thank you for joining.
The main man. Oh, God, what have I done now? Ooh,
What have you done?
Here we are. There's Danny. Let's bring Danny on.
He's ready.
He's ready. He's here, ready to go. Good morning,
Here he is,
Danny.
Good morning, lads.
Morning.
How are you doing, brother?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Not too bad. Just doing what we need to get through the situation, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you very much for the welcome. So, how's it been on the show so far?
It's going
been
well.
really
It's going really well.
Yeah.
Surprisingly well.
Fantastic. I see you've got quite a menu of people coming on over the weekend.
It's a
We certainly
proper
do.
broad selection, yeah.
Lovely. So what's new then? What's happening?
Well, we've seen as the expo got cancelled, we're just inviting every bugger on we can think of inviting and getting you to show your wares, give yourselves a bit of promotion, tell people you can still get your products.
Absolutely.
Sharing the love, really.
Fantastic. I think it's amazing what you guys are doing. You know, I've been in the industry quite a long time, and I've seen it change so much over the course of 7 to 8 years. Back when the industry sort of like first started to boom, the community side of things was just amazing. You know, the groups were buzzing. You know, people were coming in the shops. People were spending time in the shops. People were. It was a community. It was a hub. Shops and places were a hub for people to come and meet, talk about builds, new hardware, do Facebook videos and stuff like that, you know. And I just think it's amazing that there's still some people out there that are trying to keep that sort of like that camaraderie alive, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Very much about the old scene, very much.
Yeah, and that's why we kind of wanted to do this, you know, because we can't all go out and meet up in Birmingham like we usually do. So we kind of wanted to emulate that and bring it to people who are basically, we're all stuck inside, you know. So this is something that can just get a bit of fun back into it, you know. We're all stuck in, enjoy what we're doing.
Are you at home, Vinny?
I am. I'm in my little studio. I've got I've booked days off for Expo, so that's why we came up with this idea. Since we had the time off, everyone else is in lockdown.
Yeah,
so here we are.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, I was going to be at home. I did have the kids, but in all fairness, the boy, he's a bit of a loon. You know, and you know, he likes to be the centre of attention, bless him. So I thought it might be best just to pop to the shop for a couple of hours. I had to do some orders anyway and do some stuff, so best to pop to the shop and do the live feed here.
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Danny. It really is great to have you on, mate. It really is.
Oh, it's fantastic to be asked on. You know, I mean, I haven't really interacted a lot with Facebook live videos and stuff like that for quite a while. As I was saying earlier, like the whole industry is changing so much, so quickly. Yes. You know that you know when you stand back and take a look at everything, you know, companies need to adapt and overcome and you know and change with the industry. You know, and I thought to myself, you know, it's probably best to just take a step back for a little while. You know, maybe look at the ground roots and look at stuff the way things are, and you know, and try and build the footings of the company to take it forward, especially now this coronavirus is coming.
Yeah, I think it's made everyone sort of look inside themselves and at the business profiles and their setups, and you have to evolve and adapt, especially with this community and the industry we're in. It's forever changing, and the essence of the scene and the community always changing, and things like that. You either adapt or die.
Well, that's right, and it's very difficult, like for retail shop premises right now. Not just in the vaping industry, you know, every retail premises, they're really struggling. You know, I mean, let's bring it back to the vaping industry. People have got bricks and mortar shops and stuff like that. You know, people are trying to do their best to adapt and overcome. A lot of people have taken their shops online really, really quickly to try and adapt to the situation, to try and provide the local customers with an option to get their essentials and accessories and products as quick as possible. You know, some shops, they haven't got that option. Some shops are not in a situation or in a financial standpoint to be able to do that. You know, and it's those guys that I really feel for, because, you know, they're used to a certain set of customers coming in who they rely on.
Yeah.
You know, and the way things are at the moment, I mean, there's for businesses and people that are running businesses are really having to take a step back and really look at their current scenario. I mean, I'll just take myself as an example. You know, I mean, we do online orders. We cater for the online community. The majority, I'd say 80% of our shop customers are ordering offline, which is great. I mean, that's fantastic. However, there's a lot of businesses that are saying to themselves, well, I don't know how to get through this. What should we do? Shall we try and open up? You know, and of course we do, you know, like the whole point of this is to try and stay in lockdown, try and protect everyone around us, you know, and abide by the rules which the government and Boris has set, which is fantastic. But the reality of it is a lot of people, although they want to do that, they're questioning whether they can do that.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it is a massive source of income, especially for the smaller shops, just to suddenly go from being all right to plummeting because they've got nothing. they can't afford to spend £1,500 to £2,000 on a website like up and running straight away.
Yeah, and that's I mean, I wish I knew someone that could do me a website for 1,500 quid. You know what I mean? 1,500. That's on the, you know, I'd love that. I mean, drop me a link, man, if you but you know, so I mentioned you're doing some auctions. You mentioned you was doing some auctions.
That's right. Yeah, we've got a charity auction coming up next weekend for Angel Hearts and Crafts. Lucy Foote, who's in the comments, she's working closely with them. It's a fantastic charity. They do a lot for parents who've sadly lost children, you know, so they do a lot of like boxes and things for them, support, and they do a whole range of different things. So yeah, we've got that coming up next weekend.
Fantastic. Well, I mean, well, you know, people have been donating some stuff, so you know, put me down for some liquids. You know, I don't know, like 15 bottles of Cloud Island. You know, whatever. You know, I don't know how you're going to do it, but that you can do that. You can do it like individually to people, or someone can win the whole lot. Whatever you guys want to do, you know, you just do with it. You know.
Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Danny. That's brilliant.
And I'll put you a message later on and sort that out with you. With Vic's just commented that he thinks a lot of small independent shops will go bankrupt as a result of this current situation.
It's happening already, Vic. I mean, you know, you can see it as well as we can. It's good. It's nice to have Vic on the show. I haven't spoken to Vic for a long time. I hope you're well, Vic. So yeah, it's happening already. A lot of small shops are just going under and just can't keep up with it. You know, and unless you sort of like, you know, unless you've got you see, the industry's got a reputation for people jumping in the industry trying to make fast money. You know, and back in the day, 7-8 years ago, that may have been an option, but these days, it's, you know, it's like, okay, so you're going to create a juice line. Happy days. You know, you're a drop in the ocean. You know what I mean? It's not just about laying out, you know, XYZ amount of money. You know, having this juice line manufactured for you, you know, and then putting it out there on Facebook. I mean, my God, Facebook, Jesus, you know, it's you can't do nothing on Facebook.
No. And the thing is, as well, like you say, bringing out just one juice line, it's not exactly cheap either. You know, you can't just go in and say, right, I've knocked this up, you know, get it out there. It costs a lot of money. You know, and a lot of these independent shops can't afford it. You know?
No, absolutely. No, they can't. Speaking of juice, like I just want to, while we're on the live stream, any of our liquids, any of the Cloud Island 100ml liquids at the moment, you can get 2 for, I think it's, I made a code, you can get 2 100ml bottles for 25 quid. Obviously that's shots included as well.
Yeah.
So it's just like a little expo sort of thing, promotion.
Yeah.
We can't be there physically, but if we can, you know, still get you our products at a reasonable discount price, then we're happy.
Give me that link over to that, Danny. I'll share that across our social media for you as well, buddy.
Oh, that'd be fantastic, Benny.
We'll get it waxed on the page.
Didn't I say you was rocking a Doom? Didn't I see that? A Slugger?
Yeah.
Lovely, mate. Me, I'm still back in the, well, not back in the dark ages, but is all-time hardest hitter for me. Yeah, Vinny, I got you there, man.
Yeah.
You know, all-time hardest hitter.
Have you seen the new ones yet?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've seen the new ones. I was just looking at bringing them in the other day. They look really nice.
Fantastic. They really are. I mean, I won't go over too much on this just now because Immortal's on tomorrow night. But yeah, the new mechanism at the bottom, especially, you know how fiddly it can be to get the contacts in and out on this. So you just unscrew the bottom and your contact, it's just there. Fantastic. It's literally that easy.
Yeah.
So there's no messing. Just go straight in. So yeah, to me, that is the best thing.
It's a really nice design.
It is.
You know, they sort of like taking the essentials of the grip, which is a fact. You know, it's all-time great for me. You know, if I'm vaping mechanicals, I'm vaping on the grip. You know, the grip on the XL, the Parallel XL box, you know, I mean, that hits for a parallel mod. You know, I can really, like, I don't know, you know, I'm not going to talk too much about ohmages on a live stream. Stay above 0.1, guys. But we say the Exile hits hard.
Yes, Zippy is a recent convert to an Exile. He had his delivered the other day, and he was asking me about how he sets it up and everything. And then 2 minutes later, I get a message going, "Jesus Christ, you didn't warn me." I'm like, what? He just took a massive hit on it like he would do normally. He's just taking him out. Yeah. It's like, it made me feel like I've got baby lungs again.
So what are you guys' thoughts? Do you reckon Expo will happen in October?
It's doubtful. I've got my doubts that it will go ahead in October. Certainly, I think next year we're looking probably might have another one in February down in London.
I mean, just grabbing a can.
But I don't know how successful the last one in February was, to be fair.
Well, I go back in the day. You know, 4 or 5 years ago when Expo started happening, you know, they essentially, what they've done is they took the essence of Vape Fest, you know, and placed it indoors, you know, with much more capability to draw people in. You know, Vape Fest has been going for a long time. It's not on anymore, unfortunately. You know, that was a fantastic event. You know, really, really brought some people together. And they sort of took over. You know, they sort of took the essence of that, you know, placed it indoors in a massive, great big spot, you know, under shelter. So, you know, the weather conditions, you know, it didn't really matter. I seem to remember trudging round Shrewsbury's field, like absolutely just caked in mud. But again, you know, going back to Expos, it goes back to that camaraderie stuff that we was talking about a little while ago. You know, I mean, it's there, it's boom, it's exploding, it's fantastic, and all of a sudden, you know, it's very difficult. You know, it's back then it was new. You know, and these days, you know, vaping is exploded.
Yeah.
You know, and as a result of exploded, this is my opinion only. I mean, it's just sort of like. Instead of it being, you know, back in the day, it was very, very unique. You know, we had these gatherings. You know, it was a lot of camaraderie involved, you know, and now where it's gone so mainstream, which is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with it going mainstream. It's great that the industry has gone so mainstream. You know, it's been recognised. It's, you know, it's a fantastic industry, and it's helped a lot of people, a lot of advocates out there, really, really doing their bit to try and, you know, push the industry as far as possible, combating all sorts of negative publicity that we've had. I mean, you know, we've had some negative publicity.
Yeah. I mean, even now, you get the idiots out there who are still trying to blame vaping on everything. They're saying now that Corona is linked to vaping. I'm like, come on, get out of here. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
You know, what else can we expect? You know, I mean, you know, I mean, I heard it rumored that the extinction of the dinosaurs was related to being vaping. You know, I'm just putting it out there. You know.
Yeah. Thing is, you could believe it as well. There's some tinfoil hat brigade out there going, it's 5G vaping, all of this. That's what's caused it.
Of course, you know, a bunch of vapers got together. You know, a bunch of corporate vapers got together, and they said, you know what, we're gonna bring out 5G. You know what I mean? And we're gonna attack the vaping community. And you know, I mean, of course, you know, I mean, my God, what else can we expect? You know. So.
Yeah, absolute headbangers online, isn't there? There's a lot of them.
Nick just said that the BBC reported that the NHS Nightingale at the NAC is going to be there for 12 months. So that means definitely no up to October Expo.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Yeah, I think even after it's kind of started to slow down, it's going to take a long time for the arena to be fully sterilised and contamination free before it can be used for events of that type again.
I mean, what it is we're in for the long haul.
Yeah,
it is what it is. Everyone's got to. Excuse me. Everyone's got to try and do the best they can to sort of like move forward. It's so tempting to just, you know, I mean, I see vape shops open up. I know of a couple of vape shops that have been open all this time, you know, and for shops that are taking everyone else into consideration, and doing the best they can. I mean, like my staff are furloughed. You know what I mean? I'm running ship. You know, I'm in a shop. I'm still doing stuff, but that's me. I'm on my own. You know what I mean? Essentially, I'm still isolating. You know, and I'm running the business side of things. But which is great. But there's some people that are opening their shops and they've been open all this time. You know, and other shops. You know, I talk to a lot of people. Other shops are saying, "Well, should we open?"
Yeah.
You know, and although my answer is, well, no, you shouldn't open. You know what I mean? You should remain shut and try and do the best you can. I can still understand why they're questioning it and why this stuff is going through their brain. You know, because there's people doing what they're doing. You know what I mean, and getting away with it, which is sort of like really sort of hits hard when you see people going around stuff, and you're just sitting there and you're like, no, do you know what? I'm going to do the right thing here. You know what I mean? I'm going to protect the population's interest. You know, and do my bit to slow this down. What's Vic saying here?
Yeah, that's actually something I was going to say as well, Vic. You know, a lot of these shops, they have a contingent of customers who don't have access to the internet. I mean, yes, the majority of us now are fully digital. You know, we're quite happy to adapt to that. But I know my mum, she's 64, 65. She's not exactly 100% online. So for her, going to a vape shop is a big thing for her, you know, to get what she needs. Thankfully, I kind of, me and my brother, we sort that out for her, so she doesn't have to worry about it. But like Vic says, there's going to be elderly customers out there who won't have that support.
Yeah, absolutely. I've had a bunch of customers call up, and you know, and of course I direct them to the website. You know, we're implementing. For our local customers, we're implementing a delivery service next week. There's going to be terms and conditions around it all. You can phone up, and we've worked out a way that you can phone up and we can take payment and stuff like that. You know, and it's not just as simple as phoning up and saying, you know, pay over the phone. A lot of people don't take payments over the phone.
No.
You know, a lot of customers are uncomfortable with paying over the phone.
Yeah.
You know, it's about getting a system in place where you can, you know, you can meet the customer's need. I mean, you know, like you said, elderly people, they phone me up, they say, "Are you open?" You know, unfortunately, we're not, but we have got the website, which is delivering daily. I'm having trouble getting on there. And their response is, you know, I really don't go online. I don't know how to do that stuff. So again, you know, you've got to try and cater for them people, because what's going to happen? Quite rightly, like Vic pointed out, you know, if people can't get access to their supplies. In this situation, convenience shops are open.
Yeah.
Supermarkets are open. You know, and all of a sudden, if their supply of vape products and accessories is taken away from them, and they can't get into their local shop, and they don't know how to put an order in online, what's the next thing?
They're going to go and buy 20 smokes from the shop. That's what they'll do.
Yeah.
You know, and that is the biggest problem.
Exactly, Scott. Yeah, you know. Mobile card machines, 100%.
Yeah.
So have you actually seen a drop in trade then, Danny, with obviously not getting the footfall, or has it all transversed to the website and everything?
A lot of it is transversed to website. There has been a drop in trade. Of course there is. You know, we have our online presence, you know, and we have our walk-in customers, and no matter how you look at it, no one's ever going to be able to pull 100% of their walk-in regular customers back in without having the shop open. It's just not possible. People, the reason why bricks and mortar shops are still here is for exactly, you know, what we pointed out just a minute ago, for the people that don't shop online, that are not comfortable shopping online, you know, that like a one-to-one interaction with shop owners when they walk in and they say, "Do you know what would you recommend? You know, this is what I like. This is how I vape. This is the kit I've got. This is the power I like to vape. This is the strength I like. What do you recommend?"
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that is a vital, that plays a vital role in people stopping smoking and starting to vape. You know,
it's the psychological aspect of it as well. You know, you get a lot of these people who come in and they might not like going out into the wider world and interacting with people, but a vape shop is their kind of like safe space. So they'll come in, they'll sit with you, you know, they'll talk to you about what's new and things like that. A lot of those people aren't getting that support, you know, which is, it's kind of sad to see, because where else are they going to go? They might not like talking on interactive groups, things like that, but their local vape shop is where they go.
Absolutely. And there's also the prospect of, you know, even when, you know, a business is online and, you know, and they've got an online presence already, but their bricks and mortar shop is shut. Now, you know, businesses, legitimate businesses, I'm not saying any specific businesses are not legitimate or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But businesses that have their online forum, they're reasonably priced. They're not overpriced. They're not underpriced. They're reasonably priced. Now, when people are forced, this is for businesses with their local custom. This is the subject. You know, when people are forced to go online to buy their products they would normally buy from their local vape shop, what do? They explore their options.
Yeah.
Right. So, you know, let's think, you know, you normally go into your local vape shop and you normally support them, but you can't do that. So you go online and you search for this particular product. Right. And then you look for this product and you find this product and you realize, you know what, actually, there is an online service here which is quite significantly cheaper than my bricks and mortar store. You know, so I mean, you know, it's not just about making your shop online. You know, people are being forced to do it quick enough and really sort of like be pushed into a corner to get it done so quick that they stop that from happening, because everyone wants to retain their custom.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and they don't want them, like you say, quite rightly, they don't want them moving over to the next website over, you know, just who doesn't have a shop, you know, a brick and mortar store, you know, because you've got to take into account, you've got your overheads for the shops to consider before you do anything for the online side. You know, you've got to manage them both, you know, so you're already fighting a harder battle to retain those customers, you know. I mean, one thing, like here in Nottingham, where I'm based, there's a local store, and they opened up at the beginning of the pandemic. They were doing all the right things, you know, one in, one out, sanitizing everything. The police actually came around and shut them down. Said they can't open. They've got to shut. So they did. They got on the phone to their sister store, which is in the next town over, and they said the police have just been round to them and said they're absolutely fine. They're doing all the right steps and they can stay open. It's like, what?
I think
So
a lot of it comes down to the council policy as well, though, doesn't it? Because some councils, even they're giving some shops permission, and some aren't. But
here's
if you
the
go
kicker.
by the guidelines, then they're not classed as essential, which
kind of is.
Well, it is essential, really, isn't it? You know what I mean? It is.
I completely agree, it is, but it unfortunately others don't see it that way.
No, but the bizarre thing is, same local authority. So it's the same local authority. One says yes, you can stay open. The other couple who visited the other shop said no, you've got to shut.
No, absolutely. No,
bizarre.
I get it. There's a little bit of controversy there, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, they're doing similar to what you're doing there. You know, Danny, they're running a local delivery service, same day local delivery. You know, give us a ring and we'll sort you out the same day. But you see, quite rightly, you know, you've got to be careful, because a lot of these people, you know, they're only buying, say, a coil costs £3.50. It's costing them at least £5 to ship that same day to them. So companies are losing money handwriting, you know, left, right, and centre, really. But they're still doing it to maintain those customers who are stuck inside. They can't go anywhere. They're doing that for them. Do you know what I mean?
I suppose really. I mean, you know, we're all for supporting businesses, and I suppose like the thing to get out there is support your local business. You know, I mean, we put it out on our Facebook groups and emails and stuff like that quite regularly recently. Just saying thank you for your support. You know, like without your guys' support, we probably, we wouldn't be able to make it through this, because everyone's goal is to make it through the other side.
Yeah.
You know, so letting customers know that their support during this time is really appreciated. Is really, really big, and on the other side, you know, the customers supporting their vape shops and coming in is, I mean, I can't emphasize enough how important it is. Whoever's, you know, people that are watching that you support your local vape shop and your local vape business, you know, to be able to come through the other side. Really important.
Exactly. And it brings that community aspect back into it as well, doesn't it? You know, you're supporting the local area, you know, they will in turn support you, you know,
Yeah,
which is what it's all about at the end of the day.
Yeah, it is indeed. How's the group going?
Well, it's going right. It's going good so far. You know, we've only had half an hour free time so far this morning.
Yeah. I did see that. Your bit of downtime. I did see it.
Well, my idea was to go and get some snacks, but we couldn't do that at that time, so we have to wait until our allocated lunch break.
No saying. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys would go straight through.
It's going to be a long weekend for us. That is, yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how many of us make it through every live show.
Yeah.
Well, when he said to me it was like a 3-day event, you know, like, do you know what? I've got to take my hat off to you guys. You know what I mean? That is one hell of a commitment. You know, everyone's got families and stuff like that, you know, and everyone's doing what they're trying to do, and to run it over a 3-day period is really fantastic. You know what I mean? It's really good, guys.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Danny.
It's going to be an experience, and this is the first one of its kind, really. You know, nobody's done this before, so it's trial and error for us. So if we have to do this again in October, like Josh said up in the comments earlier, it's going to be bigger
there's
and
already
better.
people asking us to do it in October as well.
Say that again, Vinny. I didn't quite catch that.
There's already companies asking us if we're going to do it in October already as well, so we might have to see about doing that as well.
Do it in October, man. You know what I mean? Do it in October. Maybe try and, you know, and see, the thing is, you know, there's a lot. Expo's a huge thing. You know, you guys are putting a lot of effort into making this possible over the weekend. You know what I mean? Get some of the people that support Expo normally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some of the bigger companies, you know, get them, you know, to sponsor the event. You know, I mean, I don't see why. You know what I mean? If you guys are putting in this effort, that the bigger companies that help to create Expo can't get involved and help promote this and help push this forward. You know, go to the magazines and stuff like that. I don't see why it wouldn't help.
Well, yeah, that's what our goal will be for the October events. Certainly, you know, this one, it was because it happened so quickly. You know, it was a case of, we was told the end of March roughly, that everything's going to be completely shut down. You know, so we're like, well, we need to jump on this and move quickly. You know, so what we've done at the moment is, you know, small time compared to what we're going to be like in October, because we're going to be even bigger. Well, he definitely will be bigger.
Oh, bless. And you must be contributing quite a bit at the moment, Vinny.
Yeah. Before my time off, I'd just done 8 days straight, and it's demanding times in my profession at the minute. Obviously, we've been a nurse and everything. It's it's nice to have some downtime for me, and this is how I like to spend my downtime. Yeah, I spend a lot of time with my family while I've got it as well. But this is, for me, this is where I like to relax and like I said to the boys earlier before we came live, this is my church. I love doing this. This is, especially bringing the community together. This is like we're trying to do for this. It's yeah.
Absolutely, you know, I mean, I think it's fantastic. You know, I mean, the NHS are really sort of like doing a fantastic job, and it's great that people are recognising that. You know, and political views are somewhat sort of like split around stuff, but you know, I mean, I think that the whole of the country has come together really, really well to combat what's going on. I think it's been fantastic.
I mean, there's still obviously the areas which aren't even attempting to kind of support the community as a whole. But I think you're going to get that in society. You're going to get the ones who think, oh, sod what they say, I'm going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
You know, you can't stop them altogether, but thankfully, you know, they're trying to keep that to a minimum. Yeah,
absolutely. The live feed over the weekend. I mean, obviously, when everyone goes to Expo, they know they get a lot of free bottles, free merchandise, and stuff like that. You know, it's just sort of like popped into my brain at the moment. You know, I mean, you're sharing, you're live, you know, I mean, and you want to get as many views as possible. Is there a way that we can maybe do something like that to pull in some more viewers? I mean, it's not just for you guys, but for everyone, the vaping community. You know, I mean, at the moment, what we've got going on here is some right nice advocacy. You know, some right nice community stuff going on here, you know, sort of like getting together as an industry. And that's, you know, I'm just trying to think of ways we can push this further, you know, and keep pushing it. I mean, is there a way we can work something like that out?
Well, with this being our first one, Danny, we didn't want it to be about giving the free shit, because obviously a lot of people see expos and that is what they expect. That's why we did the charity auction side of it, because then if any companies coming on wanted to do that, then we could raise money for the charity and do it that way. Not necessarily about giving away the free shit. We'd like people to come watch because they feel like maybe in October, maybe we could perhaps go down that route slightly more and give companies chance to do that if they wish to do that.
Yeah.
If we do the October one, which seems like we're getting some peer pressure into doing at the moment.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly right, Vin. You know, it's a case of the LXV's never been about giving aways and throwing stuff at people to get them to watch. You know, other people do that. We've never been like that. You know, we've always been about 6 dudes sitting around having a chat, talking vape, advocacy, you know, what's new, what we had, that kind of thing. Yeah, obviously expos, there is a massive element of that. I've never had any of it. Never. I must be the most luckiest dude ever.
Funny enough, you know what I mean? I've never had none of it either, you know.
Danny, did you see the T-shirt they made me? Have you seen the T-shirt? This is my Expo T-shirt.
Lovely. That sort of sums it up, doesn't it?
You know, so
birthday, the bastards.
Yeah. So, and obviously, with it being so short notice, you know, it's not something which we would, as a collective, turn around to a vendor and say, "Hey, you coming on our? Would you like to come on our show? By the way, are you going to give them free stuff?" You know, we're not like that. So,
Rabbit's just brought up a fantastic point. You know what I mean? Like a coupon code for businesses. That would be a fantastic idea. So, you know, we're not going down the free shit route here. Sorry for my language if you've got children present. You know, we're not going down the free giveaway route here. It's not just a free-for-all thing, but a coupon code would be a fantastic idea, you know, especially for vendors that come on and they're talking, you know, and stuff like that. It would be absolutely, and of course for the viewers as well, you know.
Exactly, and we've said this to every guest that's been on so far. I mean, you're the third one, so it's not everyone, but if a vendor has a code like that and they want to share it, you know, ping it over to Vinny. We'll add it onto our page. You know, we'll get it out there for you. You know, and that is something which it's down to vendor choice. You know, we're not going to say, "Hey, you must do it." You know, it's nothing to do with us. It's down to the vendor. So if you know, we're quite happy to share any of that onto our page.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, guys. I don't want you to think I'm coming across you. You know, that you're doing an absolute fantastic job. You know, that's not what I'm saying here. It's just, you know, just to try and get, basically to try and get some more interaction for you for the job that you guys are doing, really.
Yeah.
That's a good idea going for next. If we do the October one, which it looks like we're going to do,
we're going to do the October one.
Yeah.
So we'll have to pencil you in for
where are you in your house, Vinny? Like, because I mean, like you've got like hordes and stacks of stuff behind you. You know, I mean, like
studio, Danny.
Is it your studio?
I actually built my studio. I actually got a tailor-made place. My special little, my red room.
You should have seen him a few weeks ago, Danny. It looked like he was in a public toilet.
You know what? I did watch that episode, and I did see that. That was pretty funny, man.
Yeah, they kept telling me I had glory holes behind my snapbacks.
Caps are a lovely touch, man. That's lovely. You know what I mean? Like caps are. You know what I mean? How do I get hold of one then? Or is it just for these?
Yeah, my wife hand makes all of these.
Wow, that's fantastic, man. Is she in that type of business or?
just a homemade crafter. And yeah, she's got a few things in the pipelines. I don't know if she's still watching. She probably is. I'll probably get an angry text message in a minute saying, "Don't be giving my secrets away." Yeah, she makes all of these by hand. So she does t-shirts and stuff as well. This is one she's made for me.
Fantastic.
So I love
amazing.
all things Viking. So yeah.
Well, no, I mean, no,
Yeah.
absolutely don't give the secrets away. More like trying to get a bit of business out there, you know, maybe, you know,
Exactly.
doing some stuff. You know, she's, you know, clearly knows what she's doing.
Yeah, one of these will be going up in the charity auction, Danny, next weekend. So if you wanted to get your on next weekend and try a look at getting one, I'll have your name on it as well.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll get involved in that, mate. I'll get involved. And what I do, I know I've donated some juice to the charity auction. That was just off the cuff, but I'll try and pull something else in there as well. Just I don't know what you know, like we'll work it out between us, and we get some other stuff in there as well. The guys in your group, are they predominantly mechanical users, or you know?
We've got a mix of everything. We've got a lot.
I mean, at the minute, we've got lots. We've got Riot Squad are giving us a massive range of their juice. Geek Vape have sent us out an Aegis X kit. We've got pods. We've got billions of litres of juice. Absolutely billions. Darkstar has sent us 400 quid's worth.
Oh, happy day.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big auction.
It's going to be an absolute blast.
So who's coming on later on today? So what's your schedule?
So later on today, we've got Wicked Action coming up after lunch.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's replaced the other two, because we've had a few schedule changes last minute.
Yeah.
But later on this afternoon into the early evening, we've got Ron Peoples Jr. from Waltz Wellness and BMF. We've got Acapella on, and then we've got Oggy this evening.
Okay. Full.
So yeah, so that's tonight's schedule. Tomorrow we've got quite a few on again. Let's see. So we've got Vape Shed, Murder Mods, Dove Pose on tomorrow.
It's Kieran. Kieran, right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. He's been in the industry so long. You know what I mean? It's really good to see him like working his own shop.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Cloud Den. So Mike Westwood, he's on. Halo Vape, Overkill, Innovates. We've got Cheryl from Innovates on. Vaporuni. And then a lot of the American guys are on tomorrow evening. So we've got Raps. We've got Immortal Mods on in the evening. So Ariel's joining us. So yeah, got a big weekend tomorrow in one.
Of course, well, it is Saturday, you know, technically the biggest day of Expo. So yeah, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
So what flavours you vaping on, guys?
Me, I am on some Sad Boy buttered blueberry jam cookie.
Lovely.
Yeah.
I'm pretty much all over the Prohibition range at the minute. I did the review for it the other day, live, and I've just carried on vaping it since then. It's really nice.
Happy days.
Yeah, I'm waiting till later to bust out my unicorn juice. Do you remember those from back in the day? They pixelated liquids. I managed to find a bottle of Wake and Grape. It's my favourite juice ever. Cost me an arm and a leg, but it's worth it.
Vaping some classic grape bubblegum. I've only got a little bottle out here, but obviously I've got it in 100 mils. So it's just a really, really sweet, refreshing grape bubblegum. And as you can see on the grip, we are Cloud Island doing. We're only online at the moment. Orders are going out daily. Someone just put up a comment. That's Sarah. Was it Sarah?
Messy.
Messy. We're online, dispatching daily. Next week there's going to be a same day delivery service. People need to get their orders in by 3 o'clock to be able to do a same day local postal code delivery service, which is, you know, we're trying as best as we can to make it as inexpensive as possible. So anything over £30 we do for free within a certain postcode radius. If it's under £30, You brought up the point earlier on. If someone just wants, a pack of coils or a couple of bottles of 10 ml liquid or something like that, then although everyone needs trying their best to support their local customers, the whole point is to survive through it, not kill yourself in the process. So there needs to be some sort of cut-off point and some sort of small charge for small deliveries.
Yeah, exactly. You got to protect yourselves as well as the people you're visiting. So any steps that you take, you've got to be there. You got to be safe with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Keeping social distancing rules, etc., etc.
Yeah, they're going to be in a long while. Social distancing is going to be in for a long while.
Oh yeah, we're going to go to the end of the year for sure. I mean, even when the lockdown is released, people are getting really excited because Boris said yesterday, do you know what? We're going to start relaxing it, and the death toll has gone down, and fantastic. And everyone's like, yeah, and it's like, guys, you know what I mean? Like, the death toll has started to come down, but in order to keep it down, we need to still apply this stuff,
Yeah,
definitely.
Well, I don't know if you saw what happened in other areas of the world. Germany decided to kind of lift a little bit of their lockdown early, and what happened? It went straight back up again.
Back in again.
Yeah. So people have got to be smart with it. You don't just think, oh yeah, because you can go out and do what you want, that is necessarily the right thing to do. You've got to be smart.
We've all got elderly family as well. Like my mum, like she's like, we all worry about our family, and I'm like, Mum, I don't even want no questions. You're staying in for a minimum of 12 weeks, and after that, you're not going out. I'm just coming over with the boy. That's it.
Yeah.
Zippy, how you doing?
All right, man. You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm good. Where are you in the conservatory?
Yeah, sort of.
In and out, running around.
Yeah, you were saying you've got the kids around you all weekend. I had to come out and to make life possible. There would have been no way I would have been able to have.
That's why when you said I can't because of the lad. I was like, mate, I've got two here. I've got a 4-year-old that's running around like a diva with an attitude of a teenager.
Yeah.
And little man's into everything. He's already smashed his face this week.
Oh, bless. Shout out to James Hewitt. He's just come on, saying looking forward to being open. Looking forward to seeing you in the shop again, brother. Be really lovely.
I bet he's having withdrawal.
Yeah, like the boy, like I see you've got your camera angled up as well, which is probably a really good move because I did sort of like play the scenario through a little bit. All right. And especially in this type of weather, the boy likes to run around like with next to nothing on. Like, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to need to try and like get in the shop and do something,
My words to him yesterday, Paul. Right, my words to him yesterday were, "Are you going to be the governor? Or are you going to wimp out on me?"
Oh no, absolutely not. I was always going to come on. Like, do you know something? Like, I've just been. You messaged me like about 2 or 3 weeks back, and I was doing something, and like it was one of them messages that I opened, and I'm like, right, okay, I need to process this, and I'm going to get back to him later on today. And you know what? I didn't. You know what I mean?
Mate, it's been the same with everybody, man. It's just been. It's a time at the moment where I've had people turn around yesterday and say, "Look, I'm not going to be making it. I've got to work." They've been called back into work and stuff like that. So it's totally understandable. Things last minute. I mean, I've had somebody turn up at my door this morning. You know what I mean?
Kicking out.
Dude, it's like the people not understand the social distancing rule. I don't want to be nasty about it, but where my kid's concerned and the family, common sense. But that's another story. Well, I mean, you've probably already covered it, but I mean, apologies, I'm a bit late running behind. But how's business doing, man? We all good?
Well, what we've done, I mean, like we run, you know, we've got Cloud Island as one business. Well, we've still got Cloud Island as one business, and we've got Wicked Up Vapers now. As you know, most of you know that they were two separate companies. And what we've done over the past sort of like 6 to 8 months is to work in bringing them two together, because you know we had we've got a fantastic online presence, you know, and you know, we've got a total of we opened up two more shops in the past 6 months. You know, and then begged the question, like, okay, so we've got this online presence and we've got the shops, but
sorry, you'll see I have a habit of doing that whenever I'm acknowledging a comment.
Yeah. It's a quick way to acknowledge a comment. So we looked at it and we thought, okay, right, so we've got X amount of products in the shop. You know what I mean? We've got a much wider range. You know, we cover coils, tanks, mods, you know, mechanical mods, all manner of juices and stuff like that. And then we thought, well, really what we need to do is we need to bring this over, you know, I mean, because we have Wicked Up Vapers website, we have Cloud Island website, you know, and the question come, okay, we need to bring these two businesses together, but how can we do it effectively without losing our online custom, right? Because, you know, you got to think about names and stuff like that. If all of a sudden people log onto a website and the name's changed, they're like, okay, what's going on? You know, essentially the question came up, am I in the right place? So what we had to do is we had to think of a way to get that, to pull that in. So whoever, whether it be shop customers, our local shop customers that couldn't get in for whatever reason, logged on the website, or a Cloud Island customer logged on the website, we needed to make it pertinent that they'd landed in the right place. And now both the businesses are essentially working as one, which has been a huge from half of last year up until this point, we've spent putting all that stuff together, and you know, and I've mentioned it. I mentioned it earlier on. Spent a lot of time, sort of like making the foundations for the company to move forward into the next period a lot more stable. And it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. We brought in new EPOS systems for all the shops and enabled them to link with the website. So, I mean, one of the problems we were having is, you know, people would order from the website and, you know, the stock levels weren't matching up. So obviously, you know, for you guys, you know, you order online, if you order something and you know what, you get a phone call saying, you know what, I'm really sorry, but that's out of stock. You know, it's sort of, you know, it's not a very nice experience. You know, so we had to amalgamate everything together and make it so everything run fluid from wherever shop with whatever inventory process that we took. And yeah, that's nothing, mate. You know, I was taking inventory for everything in the shop. You know, I mean, we've got a lot of products, and I'm like, right, let's print them all off. Let's go through the inventory, you know, and let's load up the inventory, you know, and we're going to be set. Well, after the full time of doing that, right, and doing that, I realised that, you know what, printing out the inventory, filling in all the stuff, right, and then taking another 3 or 4 days to upload that onto the system, that numbers in between that time were fluctuating. You know what I mean? So, I mean, like, I'm not a computer whiz kid, you know, all this stuff, like, is like bringing all that stuff together was essentially new territory for me. So I had to, you know, learn a lot of new stuff. Website, you know, I sat back and I looked at it and I thought, okay, so I need to create a new website. It needs to come together. Everything needs to be on there. Now, do I just go and get a website developer to come and do this for me? I can get it done within 6 weeks, 2 months. But if I do that, and I go and get someone else to do it for me, it's not that I don't want to do that, or, you know, or it's not a money situation. It's more of the fact that if someone creates my website for me, right, and I get a problem, right, I've got to phone this guy up, and it's 8 o'clock at night, and he's on my phone, or he schedules me in for Tuesday, and it's now Saturday to fix this problem. You know what I mean? If that happens, if I'm going to have a website, then I need to solely know what to do, how to remedy, fix, edit, change everything. You know, in having a fantastic website, right, when you don't know how it works.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
It took me a little longer to get it up and running. It took me a little longer to go live with it, but in the process, I know whoever's not around, I can fix stuff, you know. So it's
No,
Well, exactly.
fair
I think last time we spoke was when I placed an order. You might remember it for the TI Apocalypse and the Half Moon tip, and you were like, "Really sorry, I can't find this Half Moon tip. I've got like 1,000 of them here. Which one was it?" I'm like, it's in here somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
it's so hard, you know, to kind of get the stocking right on something so intricate as that, because you might have 1,000 tips, but which colour? You know,
Yeah,
you've got to go through them individually. Then you got some jerk like me ordering them online.
Colour scenario is different, very much like especially with Half Moon tips. You know, like there's loads of them. Right now, there's all these different colours. Now, you start sorting them out, right, and the fact that I'm completely colourblind.
So they're all grey.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like sometimes it's like I often had to call up customers and say, "Listen, like they order a brass apocalypse or a copper apocalypse, right? Now I can't tell the two apart. It's a waste of time. I see one tone, one, you know what I mean. They all look the same colour. In fact, gold, copper, and brass all look the same to me. So, like, the amount of orders that I've sent out, where I've done the orders and I've sent them out, and they've ordered a copper and they've received the brass or they've received the gold, and I'm like, I'm really, really sorry. There's been times where I've had to FaceTime people or message people and say, "Listen, I got your order. Thank you very much. However, which one
Is it this one or this one?
Was it this one or was it this one? Is this the brass or is it anything?" Yeah, the Half Moon tip scenario was a trip.
Mate, I still don't even know half the names of the ones I've got. Because the pattern.
I need Apocalypse fitment ones.
What do you need?
Fit. Apocalypse fit ones or Rapture Redemption.
I've got some
That's
more.
what I need.
You know what? I spent the whole day sorting them out yesterday. So, you know what I mean? There'll be some. I'm scheduled to put them live on Monday. Because again, like I've done it back then, and then I've had to do it, and it's one of them jobs where I had like a bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's how they come in. They come in a massive bag, don't they? A big bag of
I'm
tips.
on Pat, man. I said to Pat, I've ordered like 2,000 tips, and the least you could do is sort of like separate them from each. You know what I mean? It's like, absolutely nuts, man. Like I'm sitting here and I'm like,
Well, just write the name on the back of the card. Just write what it is, so I know.
Just something
blue.
Something like that would be really, really helpful. You know, at the same time, on the flip side, you know what I mean? Like when you think about it, Pat's sitting in his warehouse, and he's got bowls and bowls and bowls and bowls of tips. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, for speed, efficiency, and packing, etc., etc. You know what I mean? That's the way he's got to do it. When you reverse the roles, I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's not got an army of people there putting each blue tip in a blue bag and so vice versa. You know, you'd need a lot of people.
He has. You just don't do it for him.
That's about right.
Yeah, man, bacon butty, damn straight, crispy.
I love a bacon butty, mate. Jesus.
Isn't it? Nice and
I've got
crispy.
some bacon downstairs. I might have to try and get the wife to allow me to have some.
Yeah, mate, at least you've got women around you, mate. Listen, I'm just like a single parent, mate. You know what I mean, with a boy and like a bacon butty. Jesus, my life consists like.
So the diet's gone out of the plan then, Danny.
Well, you know, last year, man, I was like trim, mate, right trim, and I was like, yeah, everything's going great, and you know what I mean. And all of a sudden, mate, like.
Snack life.
You know,
I can't knock it. I mean, I started in the gym, 6 months ago? I've spent 2 months out of it.
But you're still paying for it though, aren't you?
New Year's last year. New Year's resolution last year, right? And I've been going to a current gym and I had some shoulder injuries and stuff like that. And it turns out that I couldn't carry on. So I went to the doctors, got some stuff done and got them fixed. Right. And in that time, what happens is I was working out and going to the gym every day, 5 days a week, doing between sort of like 5 and 8 hours a week, which was fantastic. Great program, very, very hard to sustain, but I was doing it and it was great. Then I got the shoulder problem, and I had to sort of cut down the type of exercise that I was doing, and it got to the point where I couldn't do it anymore. So I went and got it fixed. When the time that I booked in to get it fixed, right, I'd stop going. That was about a 3-month period. And of course, in that 3-month period, I'm like, I've just lost the motivation for it now. And then on New Year's Eve, I'm like, right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to sign up. I'm going to go to the gym again. New Year's resolution, you know, like blah, 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 New Year's resolution stuff. And I signed up to a gym, right, an online gym, which is very, very local to me. But we're in the 5th month now, and I still don't know where it is. You know, what's happening, Mike?
Hey, Mike, how you doing, brother?
We started a new one because we were down at this corporate one and we were like, nah, we wanted old school. So we started up at the local one to us, Dino's gym. And I'll tell you what, it's incredible, man. But we haven't been able to go for the last, however long. I'm like, all them people, though, that aren't feeling guilty about breaking the New Year's resolution.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You like
average Joe's gym.
You like the sweat and sawdust, do you?
Yeah, man, old school.
He's shown us a video inside of it. It's a proper meathead gym as well. It's just like everywhere.
They do a lot of. I mean, they come from the background of Dorian Yates and Ronnie Coleman and all them. You know what I mean? They're all they've all been in the gym. They've all trained with them. Everything, man. Ron Parlow from Mutants Extreme and all them. They all come over. It's absolutely wicked in there. The legends that have been through that place, man. Yeah. So it's old school.
Hard knocks, mate.
Oh yes. So I can't wait to get back into it, man. I'm just itching to go. It's going to be different when I get in there, but I'm itching to go at the minute.
The first day after, you just like, oh.
Mate, I'm just not looking forward to the leg day.
Yeah, well, I've been itching to go for the past 5 months, but I don't know what happens, man. I go to work and I'm like, yes, tonight I'm going to go and be healthy and I'm going to work out and all this fantastic stuff. And then by the time I get home, sometimes I don't get home till like 7, 8 o'clock. And when I get home, I'm just like
flake.
It just.
I know the feeling, man. I know the feeling. Working different shifts, I'm like, I don't know one day from the next. I only actually know we're in May because it's our anniversary today. Sarah reminded me. I don't even know what day it is. I thought
happy anniversary. I did see it was your anniversary today. Happy anniversary to you guys, man. Milestone, brother.
As Vinny says, I'm punching well above, but I accept that.
After 11 years, we sort of do, don't we, eh?
Exactly, man. But no, I mean, I hear what you say when you say time and stuff, man. It's incredible just trying to make 5 minutes for stuff at the minute.
Did I read somewhere in that status that you've got putting up with me and the kids, even though we're trying to have more? Did I read something like that? Are you? No,
we're having no more. No more. That is.
You know what? That was someone else's status. I got them.
If we win the lottery, we'll have another one. But at the moment, no. It's like, I'll let these two move out first.
Absolutely, Jack. It is the same. Every day, the same. The days of the week right now. You know what I mean? It's just it doesn't make any difference.
As I say, man, I woke up. I thought it was Saturday. I said to Sarah, "What day is it?" She was like, "Friday." I was like, "You kidding me, man?" I thought I'd missed the day. I've actually gained one. I've gained a day. I've gained 24 hours, and I've still got no time to do anything.
Yeah, I know that one, brother. I know that one, man. So what are you vaping on, Zippy?
Say again.
What are you vaping on?
I've got a sort of menagerie of equipment out. I've got the X-Oil.
Hit harder than you thought, right?
Mate, it's like virgin lung all over again, man. I was like,
well, we were talking how much a little bit before you come on, how much like of a lightweight you've become around hard hitting mods, and
No, they're still here. They're still here. They're still here. That was actually his fault because I says to him, I was like, right, give me a decent build then. It was like, go for a 0.1. All I can say is one of them.
Yeah,
I've got that on the go.
yeah.
My Half Moon Mod Rocket. I've got my DNA Casper 75 Squonk out. So that's there. One sec. What?
You can't hear that though.
I'm still here. So Sarah's just watched an old striker, Lucky or something, Price is Right, and one of her mates is on there. Random. But that one's gone. The Tribute, Half Moon Squonk. That one I don't think you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah.
The Half Moon one, early
Half Moon. No. Yeah, they're nice, man. They're really nice.
They are on. When are they on? Zippy? Are they on Sunday?
These are on Sunday. Brand new UK mod. So I think we actually checked that one out at Expo the last time we were there.
What are your guys' thoughts on the mechanical scene at the moment? Like,
it's the old adage, isn't it? How many times can you reinvent a tube?
The wheel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's I mean, there's some nice. I've seen some nice new stuff coming up. I mean, you know, there's some nice new brands. It's good to see some British brands coming through.
The UK side really good for
you know, so I mean, that's a massive bonus for, you know, the UK market and stuff. So no, I mean, it's nice to see people trying to push the boundaries and stuff. So, you know, as I say, this one, I mean, I'm loving that one.
yeah, it looks.
That's due to come. That and the stack on that as well is, you'll enjoy that one. But you know, it's nice. It's as I say, I think it's more important now to start getting some UK brands recognised and start pushing them out there and sort of, you know, taking out our own stamp.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I didn't see that sidebar there. Okay, yeah, 100%. I mean, going from mechanical mods, you know, I was just chatting with one of my guys the other day around just regulating mods. There's hardly anything coming out recently. There's nothing happening, you know. And where do we stand in moving forward with stuff like that? I mean, the reality of it is, I mean, as far as it looks, I mean, the only thing we can do is increase battery mile, right, and size of the product, you know, and eventually it will come full circle, you know, and you'll be rocking a pod system with a 5,000 mile battery capacity and 150 watt.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
them pods at the minute. I mean, you know, I'm not a massive pod fan. I've got a couple, but I think some of the stuff that they are doing with them, and some of the technology and innovation that they're trying to bring into the pods, it's really good.
Bringing out a dual 18650 pod as well.
You know what I mean? I mean, the thing is, you know, for however much, you know, we might not like something or we might love something, the fact of the matter is, it's the function of what it's there for and the purpose in why it's been done. You know what I mean? It's about keeping everybody back for the next one out. So, you know, I welcome anything to the market.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, anything would be new. Yeah, yeah. I suppose I've had a gentle nudge for Vinny here. He's telling me that I need to wrap up. I have this tendency.
He's always
You're
passing
interfering
people
with
around.
snack time.
You know what? It's been fantastic being on the show with you guys. Oh, bless, man.
No.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you guys for inviting me on.
Yeah, awesome, man.
I know I've gone about half hour over. But yeah,
Brilliant, thank you.
No, we appreciate it.
You on, Danny. Thank you very much for coming on as well.
Okay, guys.
And don't forget, Danny,
Yeah.
don't forget to ping that info over to Vinny later, and we'll get that
Yeah.
up on the page for you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Yeah,
That'd be fantastic. There's some few discounts for some few different brands. I'll ping the lot over. I'll also, by that point, I'll create a nice little coupon code as well, so you can, you know what I mean? For everyone, you know, just tell me what you want the code to be. You know, we'll tie it in with you guys.
Oh,
brilliant.
Something, you know.
I've got insurance today, so I'm going to be famous. Appreciate the support, man.
No, yeah, likewise, absolutely. I think, like I was saying to the guys before you come on, fantastic, you guys taking the time. You know what I mean? And there's a whole weekend to do this stuff. I think it's absolutely fantastic. You know, in an interest of vape advocacy and promotion and you know the industry as a whole. I think it's absolutely fantastic. So thank you guys.
Oh,
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
I
Danny.
really do appreciate you being on, buddy. Really do.
Lovely stuff. All right, well, I'll just wait for Vinny to
Kick you.
yeah.
I'll do it right now, Danny. Keep safe, brother. Yeah.
You two guys have a great weekend, and I should
Bye now.
guys,
Bye now.
Cheers, Danny. Whoa. There we go, fellas. Show one done.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Thank you, everybody, for staying with us for the first part. There is
No,
more to come, obviously,
appreciate
later
it.
this afternoon.
I appreciate it. Thank you
Now
for
I've
the
got a
support.
new outro.
It's all good. Stop.
There we go.
That was the welcome back one, but
We're still live.
I've cocked it up. Bye-bye, people.